gosh.
Sweet. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick recheck and cap of our year in review to make sure,
Mm.
like Tony said, he wanted to solidify a few things before we get into any actual things you want to do tonight. So this would be a good place to ask questions, make some clarifications, even some addendums. Because until we get rolling, even a week or so out, there's not a whole lot set in stone with that.
Right.
But it's pretty set.
Empire chat, correct? No.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It's in Empire Chat, and some of it floated over into
Mm-hmm.
in game, but not Thursday.
Okay. I know we've gone through the vetting process for everybody, and you mentioned that I'm part of this, or I guess heading up this intelligence network.
Yes.
The GIA, Granite Back Intelligence Agency. So with that, would there be any whispers of what is coming for
No.
your world? Okay.
The world is as far as
Unaware.
giant world crises, very calm.
Okay.
Governmentally, it's a disaster
Yeah.
because there's too much destruction from the past years and not enough resources to fix it.
Okay.
So most of the western half of the continent is in complete disarray.
Okay. So specifically, Jeff has taken Thanok's, what's the word? Warnings or his woe very seriously when it comes to misuse of the weave and its representation. And not taking the role of minister of, he would like to personally invest a great deal of time and resources, money, what have you, into forming an actual connection with or voice for the weave. A way to communicate with it and get its proper opinion on things, the same way we do with the Maker as clerics, the same way Thanok seems to as a weave warlock, and the weave guardians do with their guardianship. I would like to, anytime that I'm not doing official business, that is what Jeffrey's going to be doing over the year, is basically casting commune and attempting to use that commune with the weave itself.
Okay.
And you don't need to have answers for that right now, because that can definitely be something to think on. But
I'll just let you know about how this plays out. The weave is a manifestation in my universe of the power of the Holy Spirit, not the person of it, but the power of him. And so chasing the weave is hard. There are ways to mechanically do that. There are ways to faith-basedly do that. To actually get a way to communicate with it, though, is kind of cart before the horse. So you would figure that out along the way. So that's why I was like, oh, that's like really an odd request when you said that. I was like, that's funny. But yeah, you can definitely invest in that to help guide your inklings.
Jeffrey's going to get impregnated by the weave. This is going to be awesome.
I am not impregnating you by the weave. That is a decision I refuse to make. DM says no.
If I was a girl, you'd change your mind.
I would not. I'm not biased to somebody's gender.
When it comes to being pregnant, you should.
The Holy Spirit's biased. Okay. Yeah. So that is definitely Jeffrey's thing, because we have had the premonitions of coming times of troubles and things. He's basically doing the let's get our house in order.
That was something that I wanted. That I feel like Tony and I were talking about this the other week. I don't know how much our characters know versus what we know. Tony said we had a premonition, but I don't remember there being as characters. Do we have any idea that there's anything coming?
Nope. You should not. I don't think. I don't think I gave you a premonition
about the weave troubles, but just the cataclysms that are coming. We already experienced the Pentad War, as one of, but the martyr, when he was talking to us,
Mhm.
or not the martyr, the angel trapped in the garden in hell, mentioned many coming troubles as the end times approach. Now, Jeffrey's taking that very literally, kind of like I mean, we have a lot of theologians in our current times that are like, the end times are here. That's Jeffrey. He is,
Okay.
oh, he sees the birthing pains.
Okay.
He sees the
Okay.
revelation is coming and is prepping for it. Not
Yeah,
doomsday prepper level, but definitely
I would say with
hardcore.
somebody not looking at it from Jeff's point of view, you're pretty set on the fact that cataclysms have come and gone, and sure, there'll be another one someday, but for now, let's just not think about the end of the world.
Jeff is prepping.
Okay.
But Jeffrey is prepping. So, oh yeah, I can feed you some more of that type of stuff, Jeff, to further you along on that road. And I think we could pursue it from your Minister of Truth avenue too, where you're looking for what is actually happening in the world and going on.
Yeah.
Not
We can worry about
necessarily
that in
from
future text
yeah
too. So
a way to manipulate the weave, but knowing that the weave might be able to help you understand and get those answers done. Anybody else?
Yeah, like I would just be not similar, but not in like the end of the world is coming. More along the line of like the end of the world happens every day. We just don't know about it because somebody stopped it. Kind of
Mhm.
perspective of like just trying to study up on and prepare for when something bad happens that we're able to stop it before it gets there. And so that's what I would be. That's what Thanik would be doing, getting the um, granite back hold upgrades,
Yep.
as well as just doing a lot of studying.
Right on. You definitely can pull those types of things off. And you do now that you've been part of end of the world crises, a few of them. You really do. And you're part of an organization that prevents them. And knowing there's another 96 of you out there doing the same thing on your planet, the world really is almost always ending.
Yeah.
And that's kind of for people in the know, a very uneasy thing to think about, but but it hasn't. So
Right.
we're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt would be helping out with a lot of the defensive of everything, trying to just make things better. And then also working with the order to try to reestablish whatever he can in that sense.
Yep. So, Mav, did you read the part where they have approached you for a high priestship?
Obviously not, because I didn't mention that.
Okay. You are approached by them to take a position. They would like you to train any new recruits as basically in the arts of magical defense. They know your skill set isn't necessarily practical that you can pass on to somebody, but you still have a wealth of knowledge about how arcane magic works that most others in the order don't have.
Okay.
So,
with that, Matt would definitely do that. He would work to establish some sort of a training area in Grand Back Hold, since he spends a lot of time there. So that
they definitely would be okay with that.
2 sets of trainees that he's working between, or the focus of training would be there, and then ship them off to the order.
Okay.
You had mentioned in chat, and I don't remember exactly how you phrased it, but that they were like looking for just help on that end. Thanik would be definitely willing to do seminars type stuff of like not like he's not gonna like join the order, he's not gonna do any of that kind of stuff. He's got his own focus, but
Sparring seminars between Map and Thanik.
yeah, but like when it comes to like defensive, like he would help out on that end.
Yeah. And the order hinted at that without flat out saying to Mav. It was almost like they knew if they asked him and he said yes, they were getting a 2-for-1 package.
Okay.
They had a
3-for-1. Both they would be roped in to provide combat training.
probably.
The order is not just Dewey good or clerics.
Yep.
Jeff's
No, there's
already
some
a member,
serious
so.
serious warriors that come out of that
Jeff
place.
is not allowed in the math meetings.
Hey, listen here. I'm already a member, and I've got my own stuff that I'm doing that I don't need you. All right,
Fine.
Mister.
So there is that, and then I think that's
Butthole.
about it.
Oh, you had said also that I just now remembered I was going to make a comment about it, but the Weave Guardians, I don't know where they're staying.
They don't have a place right now. Currently, they are somewhere in the west. They are
Okay.
kind of nomading. They are in the area which will become Rygoshald right now. So it's just south of the crater that the astral void left, where you guys got sucked into the astral sea. They're in that area right now.
So if they need, I think it would be good to in the year build
Mhm.
A fort of some kind for them,
Mhm.
specifically at Granite Pack Hold.
Can Marilee use Mighty Fortress over the year and give them their own little Mighty Fortress?
So I mean, she probably could. She's a 19th level wizard at this point. So
Yeah,
It's permanent if you cast it for a year, and it's plenty big for a group of people.
yeah, yeah. I mean, however that works, that's fine. It was more along the lines of like not necessarily that this would be their home base, but it would
Mhm.
be a place for them to come and trade if they need to, or
if they find themselves displaced, this is
yeah,
the Alamo.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Matt would
So-
also enchant that like he's doing some of the other places too.
nice. All right, so we'll stick a Weave Guardians fortress outside of the
course.
keep. Jeff suggests that to Marilee, and she's like, "That's Elizabeth's playhouse. Thank you." And she turns and walks away.
Huh. Huh.
But no, that can definitely happen too. So, anything else from the list of stuff that you guys had tossed at you? I know it was a lot. I wish I'd have gotten it a little ahead of time. Okay, Andy, I saw your note. That's cool. But I just had some other stuff I was cooking through that I couldn't get to it as quick as I wanted to. So, Othig, you good on the Empire front?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's abandon them. They'll figure it out on their own.
All right. So Othig's second year starts off shortly after the celebration. It's been a good year and things are moving forward. And you guys are approached shortly thereafter by who did I put down there? You sent a message from Hector and Yarkin. Now Hector Iron Fist is one of Ryan's life or Othig's lifelong companions from the mercenary clan, and Yarkin is the old dude who for a while was running
Black
ancient
Claws.
treasures. But he got himself into the engineering project, digging out a hole under Granite Back Keep. And you guys are told that the hole has been cleared. So that is available to you now, unless you want to go do something else that is in your list. I know the list is real small right now. But I think the only thing is you guys have a standing invite for a one-time visit to the Immoral Library.
Yeah, I that's one of those things to where like
Oh man, yeah.
I want to go, but I don't want to go unless there's something specific I'm looking for, because
Mhm.
otherwise it's like, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to waste that trip.
Otherwise, it's a tourist trip
Right, yeah.
when it could be the time you go to find the information that you need to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Right on.
Not to break up the flow of things here, but I just
Nope.
realized equipment stuff like potions and whatnot
Oh
would've-
yeah, you guys,
would have been restocked in some
You'd
fashion.
be-
I imagine.
We used a whole bunch.
Yeah.
you'd be fully
Well,
stocked on
yeah, I'm-
potions. I would say you would each probably be packing 20 D4 of potions, which is the max your decanters can carry.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, that answers that question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you've had a year at home, and I mean, I'm assuming there were small side adventures where you found out there were scorpions out on the edge of your place, so you were tired of not dealing with problems, and for a little excitement, you'd go out and deal with them. So you might have slug a few here and there, but overall,
Oh yeah.
you definitely would have stocked back up on your potions for sure.
Yeah. No. Thanic's viewpoint is that this cavern, especially if there's somebody who seems to be down there, that it would be better to make contact before, like just to keep our own grounds
Yeah.
safe.
Well, all you know at this point in time is that the plugging of the hole did not seem, it was not natural.
Right.
It definitely looked like it was intentionally for some reason or another. All right. All right, good. Andy's back. So who wants a cutscene then? I think you do.
I want one.
You
Ooh,
want a
I do.
cutscene.
I do. I want a cutscene.
So the
Well-
group looks around nervously. The project almost finished. This is usually when things go wrong, but they don't. The last adamantine anchor bolt sinks into the wall with a collective sigh, they step back. That should keep the howlers out. It must keep the howlers out. So you guys have traveled down into the caverns below Granite Back Keep. I linked the map there earlier. Those places have mostly been explored, or at least revealed. The only place in the lower caverns, and you could stop there on your way if you want, that hasn't been functionally dealt with is the treasure room that the explorers decided had to be cursed. Because there's a pile of treasure in the middle of the room and dead bodies everywhere. And they were like, they just basically noped the heck out of there. There was a powerful magic on the treasure, and they were like, yeah, well, we're not touching it. And they moved on. And so far, so good. Nothing's crawled out of there. No one's died, but it is sitting there. So if you want to deal with that, you can along the way, or you can just go straight to the hole and just leave that for a mysterious, what
Good
did Mike
life
have planned
decision
for
on their
that day?
part.
Yep, problem for a different day.
Yeah.
Yep. Are you okay with me picking up a couple of potions?
Yeah, if you guys want to throw a few or need a few minor magical items and things that you would have picked up along the way, absolutely during your time you would have been
Okay.
able to do that.
I'm gonna pick
So
up.
I picked up Hero's Feast.
Oh, nice.
Would I be able to get a couple? sets
Absolutely.
Okay.
I can replace my oil of etherealness and potion of speed.
There's a couple of
I would
those.
say the speed, yes. The etherealness, probably no. There is a shortage on magic items in the world right now.
Oh,
Got it.
So because the dragon
don't
cult
need that,
snatched
maybe.
them all up and poofed them into the ether to summon Tiamat. So a lot of higher level things would be really rare, but a potion of speed wouldn't be too
Is
far up the list.
a potion of invulnerability rare also?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Potion of speed. Got it.
Yep. But if you want even a couple of scrolls for spells you guys use all the time that you might not normally have access to, people can make those for you in the
You think
downtime.
Othin can read?
Yep.
It's the first emperor to ever sign everything just by mashing his palm onto the document.
His palm,
Yep.
more like a mace.
Yep.
Signed. Rah.
Yeah, I was also going to pick up a potion of speed and an oil of sharpness.
You have to bring in a new table every time there's a new thing to be signed.
That'd probably be okay. Oil of
Freaking
sharpness would be
legs
at the
all
top
over
end of the
the
list, but yeah, that'd be all right.
Let's bring that table in for firewood later.
Oh,
The
Mhm.
Emperor has signed at
I don't
least
think
3
I can grab
documents
those
today.
myself,
So all
can
right.
I?
So the cursed treasure is a problem for a different day.
Oh,
And
I thought
you-
we-
I'm all for dealing with that.
I was gonna say, I think
Oh.
we said we were going
I
for
would say
it.
the explorers. That's what they were saying.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what the explorers were saying. So all right, let me
We're grandpacks. We don't stray from possible dragons.
pop this up. All right. So you guys are headed up to that northwestern chamber.
Northwestern
Before we
Chamber.
get there, I would like to cast Hero's Feast for the day.
Sure. All right, Ryan, you need a potion of speed, and I will throw them in the party
Oh,
sheet.
No, I'm good. I had a slot for it, so I just put a
Just
1 there.
Got it.
Yep.
Fair enough.
I don't.
And then
I deleted mine.
I got a bunch of crap in the party sheet I gotta get rid of. It was all the possible gear. What do you want? Ah, speed identified. And you want sharpness?
Yes, please.
Oil of sharpness. Identified. Okay. You're good to go till you can grab them out of the party sheet.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
All right.
Give people some work on back.
All right. So you guys are all set up, ready to go. Heroes Feast is rocking. And you head to this chamber. Now, this chamber is about a day's travel from drop point 0. It's something to remember about this first map. I reposted that this map is not to scale. The tunnels between the two of them, there are all kinds of little side chambers where they found little mini creatures and other things that weren't even a problem for the explorers, and they cleared them out and moved on. That type of stuff tends to reinfest, but nothing serious reinfest. So, you have patrols that now come through here frequently to clean junk out. The rooms are just the big areas of interest. This is more like a map you'd get at Six Flags, where show you where all the big roller coasters are, not necessarily all the little shops in between.
Okay.
As you approach this room, Mav, you're still about 100 yards out, and you can already feel the magical intensity of this room.
Which room is it again?
Yeah,
I am definitely true sight.
True sight. Okay.
Which cave are we in, or where?
Oh, we're approaching the cursed
You
treasure
are
in the
going
northwest.
to. Where is that? Where's that button? Where's the one that pops the view to my view?
Right click on it.
There, sync client view.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
They put it they moved that button. Used to be in the sharing area. So yeah, there are dead bodies all over this room and a pile of treasure in the center of it.
Do I see anything out of the ordinary with true sight?
I don't quite know how to explain it, but there is something not right with the treasure.
Okay.
Do we actually have aid on us right now?
Yeah, I'm figuring out what all we have on you. You'll have aid.
Okay. You want to take holy weapon off?
Yep.
Probably not death ward though.
Um,
Whoa, why do I have resist all?
Oh,
What?
because that's from your. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We wouldn't have that either.
detect magic would also be up. So
Yep. The pile is
the pile is
absolutely magical.
Is there magic surrounding the pile?
It seems like the entire chamber is somewhat magical to a point where it registers more than like a normally enchanted wall would for durability. It would be warding magic, whatever's used to contain something like magic circle. It's that type of magic.
Yes, it is. Jeff, it looks clear. You should go get the treasure.
I'm going to use divine sense.
Nothing pops on divine sense.
Nothing desecrated or
Nope.
hallowed.
Yeah.
I appreciate you putting that in the chat so I could quick reference what it does. I super appreciate that. That's awesome.
Yep. Are there bones in here?
There are bones, all kinds of bones in here.
Oh,
Speak with them.
I can speak with them, or I can make them dance.
Well, I mean,
you
can
can.
do you, but I recommend you talk to them and see what killed them.
Yeah, but why don't you just do both?
Have a
Talk to
dance
them
party.
while they're dancing.
Dance rave.
No, but what kind of skeletons are they? Are they humanoid skeletons?
They are humanoid skeletons. Every once in a while you see a creature skeleton, but there's very few of those. It is by and large, there's probably 100-ish humanoid skeletons in this chamber. And you can tell there is an age to some of them, and there's others are fresher. There are some that look like if you even touched them from standing in the entrance there, they would crumble. That's about where you guys are at. And there's others where there's still like skin attached to them.
I look at Thanak, I'm like, can you do some kind of like, make things move with your brain, or like a mage hand, and grab one of like the oldest skulls you can find, and I'll talk at it?
I can't. I mean, hold on.
Okay, I'll wait here.
I do have mage hand. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I'll grab.
Now, I'm just
yeah.
saying you guys have not entered the room yet, correct?
Oh, I think we're right on the edge.
Yep, right where I put the arrow there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I should throw a grid on this just in case. I don't know if we'll need one or not, but the chances are.
Ominous. Let's see.
Ooh, that grid color is distracting. So, Adam, when Thanak puts his mage hand into the room, it immediately dispels.
Oh.
Huh.
Like as soon as you pass that barrier that Mav pointed out to you that
Yeah.
the room was ringed in magic.
And that was like a. You said it was like a magic circle type.
Whatever warding magic ends up
Yeah.
being.
Yeah. Okay. That's weird.
Is that
Well,
a anti-magic field? Is that what that is?
Uh,
Because I don't
you-
like
you
those.
said This
Yeah,
field
you rolled
isn't
an advantage.
noticeable. Like it's not like visible,
It is not visible.
but they can see it. Like they can kind of see it.
Where did you cast?
well, he can see it because he's got
Yeah.
detect magic up.
No, I did Pastor T. No,
What?
it's
what?
green. It says advantage. If the
I
dice
didn't
is
see
green,
the
it's
dice. So
oh yeah, it's at advantage.
okay.
The dice result is green.
Like is it only magic items that can't pass through it, or if you try
Well,
to put something
I don't
physical?
necessarily know. It might not necessarily be anything to do with magic items. It just like I might not. It's
Send
just
in
that
your
it might
snowman.
be active spells.
All the bones are beyond the field, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
there are no
inside of it?
bones on this side of the field.
They're on the
use a-
inside of the
From the
field?
position of the bodies, you guys have been looking at this for long enough, and you were thinking about grabbing a skull. It does look like many of them were running for the door, but they never made it.
Is there?
There's a lot of heads facing your way.
Yeah, there are.
I'm gonna grab just one of my hand axes.
Yeah.
It's non-magical. It's just a hand axe, and I'm just gonna kind of toss it in. Well, I'll throw it in so it's like I don't know, like 10 feet past the barrier type of thing.
Okay. So you toss it in and it never hits the ground. The minute it goes into the room, it gets sucked into the pile of treasure.
Oh.
And at this moment, you go, none of these people are carrying or wearing any equipment.
Wow.
Drip down, boys.
I mean, do we
Even
want
if
to
you
try
want
to?
to use it?
Well, I mean, do we want to try to dispel this thing?
Mm-hmm.
I have an idea.
What?
But
Tie
you
a
can't
rope.
identify what it is, but we're gonna try to dispel it. Does that work?
You can dispel the magic effect, yeah.
Yeah.
Tie,
You can have 3 people cast it to dispel magic and attempt to.
tie a rope to the wall somewhere with some pitons around the corner, right? Grappling hook. And let's go fishing for the center. And if we get some bones on the way, I can talk to them. But otherwise, let's just go fishing for some crap out of the middle.
I think I have a grappling hook.
I think we all have
Yeah,
grappling hooks because we're obsessed with them.
I feel like we all would.
Every
I think if any
adventurer
of
should
us
be.
didn't have a grappling hook, Orin would disown us.
Everybody
Anyway.
gets 12 HP, max HP for the Hero's Feast.
Oh, nice. So I can rig up our.
Wait a minute,
rope
wait.
and-
What's the? I'm confused. What's the 24 for?
That's Pastor
That's
T.
aid.
That's
No,
Jeff
that's
giving
not
you
aid.
Inspiring leader.
Inspiring
Yeah.
leader.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's not aid.
And you have aid for 25 hit points. Everybody but Jeff.
Thanks.
Sorry, Jeff.
I'm
It's all good, man.
confused because I feel like we're getting too many bonuses now. Is aid max HP?
Yes. Aid and Hero's Feast are max HP, and
And
they don't share. Like, you can combine them.
like they stack. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Cool.
The hero or leader is temp, and you can only
Is
have
temp.
one temp.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And it was 12. You said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No. Let's definitely try that with the grappling hook and see if we can. I'll just toss mine in, hold on to the rope, and see
And
if
you-
I.
You're anchoring it to the back wall.
Yes.
Correct.
We are anchoring it so it doesn't pull one of us in.
Pitons.
Should rig up all the grappling hooks.
Well, just one of them, just so that
We don't
like
want to lose
if
all of ours.
yeah, this might go
A
real
cat
bad
of
real
9
quick.
grappling hooks.
So you have 2 guys in your group that have belts of giant strength, and I mean, you other 2 are. Jeff is kind of a slouch when it comes to strength, right?
7-9.
Yeah.
I ain't pulling nothing.
Jeff is there for moral support.
Oh, also my strength modifier just increased to 5.
Nice. Very
Don't
nice.
you have a belt?
I weigh 35 pounds. I
Your
don't get
modifier
strong.
should be higher than 5 already.
Your modifier is based off your base. My strength is actually higher than what? Oh wait, hang on.
No.
But your belt increases your base
Yep.
to a flat number.
Yeah. No, I didn't do it like that though. I had it so that it just adds it so that. No, what? Never mind.
As long as you know what you're doing, I don't care. You screw it up,
you're right.
it's on you.
You're right. The modifier is higher right now. I actually don't know what.
But
it
you
is
don't
right
have
off
your
the top of
character
my
sheet
head.
set up that way.
I don't. That's correct.
Got it.
Well,
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah. Either way, there's 3 people in the party with 20 or higher
Yep.
strength.
Yes.
So you throw the grappling hook in, and just like the axe, before it even has a chance to hit a descending arc, it is yanked into that pile, and that rope goes taut. It is continuing to try and pull the rope, and you can hear it making that fabricy twisting sound.
Is it already in the middle though?
Oh,
Yeah, it instantly got yanked into the middle. Like
So,
not
like,
not
there's
like
something
blink of
in
eye
the
instantly,
middle?
but super fast.
Like it's disappearing into the middle, is what you're saying.
like that's
It's
where the
being
gravity
pulled
is.
in. I mean, and you could still see the axe. It's on the outside of the treasure pile. Now the grappling hook has hit that and impacted against it, and there's stuff spilling around it, but it is almost like it's being pulled to a magnet.
Okay, so it's not that it reached the end of the rope and it's beyond, like it's in the middle more than
Well,
what would be
It continued to
lengthwise.
pull the rope, and the rope is now piling up on the treasure as well until the rope goes taut. And now the rope is being pulled, and you can hear it groaning.
So
and if we
if
pull on it,
yeah,
like
Okay.
tug of war.
All right.
we'll get their anchor.
Somebody go ahead and make a strength check at advantage.
I'll do it.
One of you 2 beefy boys. This would actually be athletics, so it'll be even better, most likely for you.
Oh, okay. I will look at athletics. Yeah, that's good.
Hey, I don't have that.
Well,
So 28. You do gain some ground on the rope. It's hard. It is a really hard pull. You believe you can get the grappling hook dislodged with another good pull. So go ahead and make another one.
at advantage.
Mm-hmm. You still have everybody helping you, even Jeff. Jeff's back there with a megaphone yelling, "Pull, pull."
Like a
25
rower
is
rowing
just
chanter.
enough. So at 24, you are going to lose some ground. So you still continue to pull it out. It is hooked onto a shield that was in the pile, and it is dragging it across the floor. Somebody give me a D20 luck roll.
I'm gonna do it. Oh no, I'm not.
Oh, that's good. Mav, it scoops up a head as it's being dragged across the floor.
Hey, got one.
So if you guys can get this out with the next D20 strength athletics check, then you will have a head, a shield, and your rope back.
Inspiration.
I was
And our
just gonna
grappling
say,
hook.
wow.
I'm gonna inspire you, which is a D12 now, mind you.
D12.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
well let me
I'm
roll
the leader
first.
of D12, baby.
And you said 12.
Oh, not even necessary.
Don't waste it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Dirty
I need to
30.
make a roll here. Okay. Othig, so right as you're about to pull the grappling hook and shield across, the coins start to move on their own and they form into a giant arm and a hand. And this giant hand comes out and smashes down on the rope and the treasure, snaps the rope and drags it back. But the skull does roll out of the zone.
Excuse you. I'm just gonna yell, bro, we worked really hard for that. That was a dick move.
Can I have my Can I have Fennec's grappling hook back?
Yeah, I need that.
Come out here
Was
and
it like
face
a
us like a
coin
man.
arm?
It was
What
an
was
arm
that,
made
Andy?
of gold.
Or was it like a creature's arm?
It was like a humanoid looking arm, but it was more like Sandman from Spider-Man, but made of coins
Yep. That's what I
and
pictured.
treasure pieces.
Yeah.
And it just formed into an arm and grabbed what you tried to take from it back.
It's a treasure elemental.
Gollum.
Is that a thing?
I mean,
Not that I'm aware
we're
of.
about to find out.
Totally was thinking of this scene.
Oh, that's
Let's
from the
talk to
mummy.
him.
I'm already yelling at him.
I feel like you guys already did, so I'm just kind of
Yeah,
waiting for like.
I'm
I was
shouting,
gonna ask if you guys actually did say those things because
shouting at
like
it.
if I was gonna respond, it would then.
I'm gonna utilize my, what is it called? Universal speech. And I'm gonna expend one of my bardic inspirations. And I can talk to anything now for 10 minutes. I'm just gonna start yelling at it that if it's gonna be so stingy that it might as well explain itself. And we have nowhere else to be and plenty of time on our hands. And if I gotta break down this wall, we'll figure it out. And I'm gonna come in there, I'm gonna kick you square in the nuts.
Jeff, make a persuasion check.
On it.
Unless you want it to be intimidation, because you did threaten to kick it in the nuts.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, they're the same score, but I am
Pound it in the coins.
Yeah. I don't tend to try to be intimidating unless I'm encouraged to be. So I am just gonna try and be persuasive.
Mav, with your true sight up, when that arm came out, there was an interior energy that it seemed that the coins were swirling around. I don't know if that helps you at all, but
Okay.
it's not quite a form or a creature, but there is definitely something holding it together. Jeff, you get no response. I just wanted you to know that you did a really good job.
Yeah. Hey, Thanak.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you still
Jeffrey?
have any of that black powder? Because I'd really just like to throw some in there while it's lit.
Oh.
No, I didn't
I'll be-
bring any black powder with me.
Okay, I'll be right back. And I'm just gonna start casting teleportation circle to go back to the keep.
No.
It is a day's walk back, bro.
I am fully aware of what I'm doing. And unless these guys stop me, I'm sitting down, I'm pouting,
I
and I'm
am
drawing a
stopping
circle.
you.
And I'm gonna
I
go
am
and get
stopping you.
I'm going to get Warrington Munt and all of the goblins.
His name is Cornwall Cornelius. Thank
Dang
you very
it.
much.
I just watched our dice camera action again. I apologize.
It's all right.
I'm going to go get Cornwall and all of our powder monkeys, and I'm
No,
going to
you're not. No,
level.
no. They will detonate the entire cave system on top of us.
Yeah, and
And
I
then
want
you
him
know
to
what
know. I want him to know that.
Yes, but Granite Back Keep will sink, and you will kill.
No,
You will kill
I think.
my baby.
Hold on. I saw the map. If we're gonna destroy anything right now, we are under that neighbor that tried to sink us right now.
No,
If
you're
I
not.
go
To
You're
the south, dude.
This is the nice neighbor. You're over
this
by
is
the nice neighbor.
neighbor.
Bro,
one
do
you
you
built the
even
highway
cardinal
with.
direction?
I don't. I don't know where anything is. I just know we're a
Yeah.
long ways away from Granite Back Keep proper currently.
Besides, like you're talking about 20% of the plateau is like
Yeah.
on top of this cavern system.
Yeah, and I will bring it all down.
No, you won't. You will not.
No, we won't
Okay,
let you.
real ideas.
Yes, seriously. Thank you.
Helpful ideas only, please.
No, we can have funny ideas. We just need to be able to move on from them.
I would say that we attempt to dispel.
Yeah, the question is, what are we trying to dispel? Because I
You
think
do have a skull now. It did find its way through the field.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. So let's try to talk to this skull.
Okay.
So before we start the spell and then have no idea what to ask, let's figure that out first.
Oh my gosh, we're learning. This is great.
You're gonna make
Well,
your
you-
pirate campaign so boring.
While you figure out what questions you ask,
We are enlightened pirates.
Yeah.
The Ruin of Andorral is an artifact, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would we be smart enough to know about the spell anti-magic field that and it's like we have Merrily around. I'm assuming we have.
I mean, I would know about it. I would absolutely know about that.
Because
Oh, they wouldn't
with
know
that,
about it.
I'm fairly certain, if I remember the spell correctly, there's deities and artifacts are not suppressed
Typically
inside
correct.
of them. So I'm gonna and if I
Or
remember
magic that is made exempt when casting.
powerful enough. Hey, Othig, you're real strong. Don't lose this. See if the field turns this off. And I'm gonna
Jeff, make a
hand him-
charisma saving throw.
Oh, that's right. He always gets all pissy when I try and get rid of him.
Yeah. What are you doing, bro?
I don't know, man. A 24. I forgot that he's sentient and angry.
You're
How
going
can
to
you
take
forget
some
that?
damage. You take
Does only
15 points of psychic damage, but you are
Ow.
able to pass the ruin off.
Stop
Oh,
that.
think you don't like this sword. This is the first weapon you've ever held that you don't like, and you think
Wow.
it's because it doesn't like you.
Yeah, that's probably a thing.
Which is also the first weapon that's ever not liked you.
Yeah.
It's the first weapon that's ever had an opinion about me. Like
It's
let's
one of
be-
those things. It's like
It's like normally it's the other way around. I have opinions about weapons, but now
it's
this one has
basically
one
that
about
one girl that
me.
wanted to date you in high school and you never had time for, and then later on you bump into, and she's like, "I'll hang out with you, but I hate you for it all."
Yeah. Yeah.
But she won't tell you.
No,
Just
she
cold
won't.
shoulders you.
Wow.
Definitely cold shoulders you.
Oh,
But you have the ruin, and you want to try and stick that through the field.
Are you
Yeah.
okay with moving it?
no, he got real
This-
pissed when I did what I just did. So
I don't
Second
know if
guessing.
that's. I don't know if
second
that's gonna.
Can I give you this lame sword back now?
guessing. Do I feel
What did
different at all?
No, you just
Okay.
want your sword back.
Yeah, I want my sword back. Thanks.
Right here.
I mean, but if you want him to try and put it through the field, you could make that choice because that's why you gave
yeah,
it to him.
Yeah, I want
So
just the tip, just the tip.
I will assist Othig in holding the sword.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
I-
because I need to know where the field is because I can't see it.
Yep.
I think this is a bad idea. I think you're gonna lose your sword because I
ha-
don't think that's.
Yep.
I have
I don't
another
think
one.
that's. Well, can you pause your talking for like literally just 30 seconds?
I can certainly try.
This isn't. This is not. This is beyond just an anti-magic field.
Yes.
Dude,
So
he clearly doesn't care about the sword. Just let him waste it.
I like the sword because it's awesome, but at the same
No,
time,
you don't. I don't
it-
believe that at this
it-
point.
Okay.
it straight up terrifies me.
objections
I-
have been noted.
I
The plan
choose
and
to
moves
believe that you
forward.
don't like the sword at this point.
Othig and Mav grip the sides of the hilt and stick the sword into the field, and it
Just-
does not pull. It is indeed immune to whatever this magic is.
That's because he
Yoink.
doesn't
Likely, as Jeff surmised, because of the artifact status of it.
I just yoinked my sword.
However,
Well, it's because
make
this
perception checks.
this
Oh,
gold
no.
monster just knows that he's a
look at
dick
my
also.
two.
All right, perception check for the night. This is great. I can't wait.
Oh, my apologies. I did better than I expected.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh! Did I actually
right.
see something?
Mav, you and Othig are a little too focused on holding the sword, but Thanok is intently watching this, as is Jeff because he's worried about his sword. And Thanok's waiting to be right. And And you guys watch the gold pile slide like 6 feet towards the sword
Oh.
and then stop moving when you pull it back out. Like
Like
you
we
you
Whoa.
can't really roll an insight on this thing because it doesn't necessarily have emotions to read, but you got the distinct impression that it wanted that sword hard.
I'm just gonna continue taunting it, like just relentlessly, like, hey, see what happens when you don't play nice, and we can make a trade. And
Do you remember like 5
uh,
minutes ago when you said you are a persuasive person and not an intimidating person?
I don't think that's intimidation. Taunting isn't intimidation. I
What
feel.
is it?
I think taunting is like the definition of intimidation.
Yeah, this is
Huh. I've never in my life pictured it like just being an insulting turd as
It's an
intimidation
off-brand of
until
intimidating,
this
but when
moment.
you run somebody
yeah.
down and it is
Yeah.
definitely you're eating away at their psyche and their stability.
Yeah.
That's
Huh.
intimidation. It's just a different style.
Yeah.
So are you gonna taunt it, lure it
Oh.
closer? Is that what
Oh,
you're
of
doing?
course. Absolutely.
Okay.
I
So
this guy's
Does
a wanker.
while the pile moves closer, does Mav, does it look like the
The magic field is moving.
yeah.
no, it doesn't, because at 6 feet it would have already passed over some of you.
yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
terrifying.
So those are two independent things.
Correct.
Yeah. I completely forgot to talk to the dead guy. Did you come up with some questions, Thanak?
No, because you started acting a fool.
This is
So the question is, like
Hmm.
the questions that I would have, are was this like a trap of some kind that went bad?
Obviously.
Like what?
Well, I think
What?
we've determined that already. Is it is
Right.
a trap.
Well, but you mean like like these guys who are running away from it? Like what did they have? I don't
Well,
know.
I'm
You know what I mean?
assuming that the hand came out of the treasure, which was large,
No, but I just
at which
mean, is
point
that
they didn't want to be here
something?
anymore.
Like is it a sentient thing, or is it like is
Mhm.
that a sentient creature, or is that some type of trap or something that
One
is?
Hey,
question
is this a trap?
One question Matt would have is, were they stuck inside the bubble?
Yeah.
When they-
That's the first question. All right. Were
Yeah.
you stuck inside the bubble?
Okay. So you cast the spell, and again,
Yeah.
it's super creepy. Light fades even from your dark vision. You can still see, but everything is just bad. You hear the howling of wind
Oh.
and screaming voices in the background, and like you're holding the skull flat, but you swear it turns in your hand and looks straight at you, but it doesn't move in your hand at all. And
Don't
the
like
mouth
that.
pops open, and you have what appears to be some sort of large goblinoid head in your
Oh.
hand.
All right.
So maybe a bugbear, maybe even an orc. It's kind of hard to tell. Bone structure wise, they're pretty similar head in the head area, anyways. And it begins to speak to you. Now you can understand it. You don't need to speak its language, do you?
According to the spell, I would, but I'm still under universal speech, so I can
Okay.
talk to anyone.
All right. So it starts to speak to you in Goblin, and you ask it, could they get out once they were in?
Yep. That's
And
the
it
first question.
says, would I be here if I got out?
You know, that's a valid
I
statement.
think it misunderstood the question.
That's not what I asked you.
I'm sorry, then what did you ask?
No, that's like
Like-
I'm perfectly fine with that being the response to the
Yeah.
question. I'm responding to the head. Like I'm
Okay.
sorry. I'm bantering with the head, not with you.
The question is,
Um,
were they physically unable to get out of the circle?
Yeah.
Oh, it wouldn't know that. The answer would
But
probably
it's-
stay the same.
Okay,
But,
so it's
yeah.
back to the circle.
Did it?
It did not see anybody in its group make it out.
So I'm gonna ask Jeff this. I'm not asking because I can't ask the question.
Correct.
But did they die of like starvation, or did they
Oh.
die?
So you just want him to ask, how did he die?
No, I can look at the bones and we can kind of determine cause of death with medicine, but
You could do that before you ask on the skull to see if there are wound marks on it.
yeah.
Some of them are old and looks like they've been healed, but a good medicine check could reveal
Yeah.
what actually happened to it.
Mav, what's your medicine?
3.
That's it? Are you proficient in it?
No.
He has the
Is
healer
any-
feat.
Is anyone else proficient in medicine?
No.
I
Am I
think
the
we've been here before.
Oh,
Grant
gosh.
just an 8. Or,
I've got a -1.
That's really pretty good. Jeff, on the back of the skull, there are a bunch of, looks like scratch marks and lacerations and one very deep gouge. You believe he was killed in a whirlwind of coins.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Second question. Were all of your belongings stripped of you when you entered the circle?
We were yanked to the pile. I slipped out of my equipment and made a dash for the entrance. Never made it.
So without your things, there was no pull to the center.
Correct.
Okay. 2 more questions.
Poor John. Had a peg leg.
Oh,
Stuck.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
So Thanak and Othig.
so this means this thing was here before they, like, it was there before they were. It was
Yep.
there before they were.
Yep.
I'm holding a goblinoid of some kind. Where did you come from?
Well, your DM hasn't thought about that.
Sorry, boss.
We've been traveling underground for some weeks. Came through scaled across the cavern, roof of a cavern full of lava.
Hmm.
It was a trip.
It was a
Last
trip.
question.
Was a trip.
While you were dying, did you get a glimpse at all of what lives in the pile?
Let me make a roll for that. I didn't. But Timmy yelled out, "I can't believe you're that small," right before it crushed his throat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take just some charcoal
Mm-hmm.
and write on the skull, not for resale, and huck it into the pile.
It bounces off. It's a
Yep.
normal throwing arc.
Yep.
Rolls off to the side.
I'm gonna talk to your body when we're done too. Which one's Timmy?
You don't know, but he's out there.
Am I able to sense any mental presence in there?
No, there's a fairly large amount of feedback when
Okay.
you attempt to use your brain powers.
Okay.
You know, you could just stick your head with nothing on it across the threshold and see if your brain can connect to it there. Because we aren't affected by it; it's just stuff, and you're not stuff right now. You're people.
Yeah, but I also just why don't we just try to dispel this thing?
I mean, also
was
an
there-
option.
Because I feel like that's just going to be an issue dealing with this.
Do I have dispel magic?
Was there lava in any other part of the caverns that we know of?
There is.
Besides to the extreme southeast?
Oh, no, that is the only place that you knew there was lava.
Do we know what's beyond that lava?
You do not.
So he came from beyond there.
It's that cavern goes on a good ways, and it looks like it seals itself off. But because it's lava, nobody has thoroughly explored it to see if there are maybe small side passages.
Well, and he said he crawled on the ceiling over the lava.
He did.
Mav pulls out a small vial of Shadowfell licorice goo and offers to throw that into.
What's that do?
You still have that?
I do still have that.
Holy
What does
cow!
that do? What does it do?
Where did we get
That's-
that? I don't remember
that's
what
from-
that is.
That's the Nightmare Lord.
Yeah, that's before Phil died.
Yeah, it's been a
Wow.
long
Do
time.
we know what it does?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
is
eats
that from the thorn maze where you drop the poor gnome to his death by
Yep.
transforming him into a T-Rex?
Yeah, and that stuff was all over the lake.
Oh yeah. Somebody
I
should
mean,
also have the sleep spores that were down there too.
It is magical, so it is probably technically considered a treasure of some kind.
Yeah, but I don't want that like to get sucked in there and the glass vial to break and then.
Well, that would be the purpose of getting it in there.
I think
Yeah, but then it would eat all the treasure.
I think his intention was to
necessarily.
uncork it and toss her in.
Yeah,
Like
but
the
then
holy
Well, you
hammer.
know it doesn't eat treasure.
yeah, but then we'd have to get it off the treasure. Is what I'm
You
saying.
might, but it's
Well-
not a lot of stuff. You don't know what's going to happen. I know
Right.
what's going to happen
But
because I remember why I made that stuff now.
Jeff is just one by one holding a bag of ball bearings and just hucking them at the pile.
They're all like attaching themselves to the pile.
Just one at a time, waiting for you guys to dispel something, or he's just harassing this thing at this point.
do you have dispel magic?
I
Yes.
don't think I do.
So then it's just
What kind
Mav
of
and
a
I?
bard is he?
I do have dispel magic. I also have bestow curse, which I'm much more prepared to use. But I do have dispel magic.
So why don't we try to dispel this gravity effect?
It's a thing I could attempt to do.
Yeah. Why don't can all three of
So-
us?
Here is Mav's only concern. The gravity is coming from the coins, it appears, or that from that pile.
Yeah,
But
and-
it's not coming from the pile because the pile moved. But
Correct.
the thing didn't.
Okay, well, and that's what Mav was going to try to differentiate. Is the gravity from the circle, or is a circle a barrier for that? Whereas if we release the circle barrier, then the gravity is.
The gravity does seem centered on the pile, but it doesn't pass the barrier.
yeah.
So
From what Jeff's experiment with the ball bearings are proving, the pile is still the source of the pull, but the barrier keeps the pull contained.
yes, so if we remove the barrier,
The
does
pull
that
is going to
expose
get
us
bigger.
to being pulled in?
Yeah. Well, then why don't we?
If we get rid of the barrier, though, we can enter with magic without having an issue.
Yeah.
We've experienced so far that mundane magic is canceled by this field. If we go in there, I mean, I could just go in there with the Ruin of Andorral with my pecker out, and I can go fight this thing. But I don't know what that's gonna do.
Well, I mean, I could go in with my pecker out too without.
Are we
anything
going in
on.
naked? Are we gonna go fight something naked? Because I think this sounds
No.
great.
I think it
Owen's
sounds
gotta
like the
pay
end
us.
of the campaign.
Well, the granite backs have gone out in a blaze of glory.
Yeah.
So
Naked.
Basically,
your DM would say he thinks the two best ideas so far have
Our naked
been-
sword fight.
No, that's not one of them. Have been either attempting to dispel the field or experimenting further with items you may have, such as an untested, unknown, creepy fluid from the Shadowfell.
I'm all for number one.
Jeez.
are you
Yeah.
guys able to differentiate between like dispelling the gravity pull and
Yeah, I mean, we
form
should
of
be able to. We should be able
protection
to differentiate and like target basically one over the other. The problem is that whether or not dispel magic would get through the field.
Right.
You probably have to remove the field to dispel it
Yeah.
from the pile.
Yeah, that's what I was
Alright.
thinking.
I'm just gonna use. Actually, Mav, I'm gonna have you try first because
What?
I can inspire you for dispel magic.
No,
I think
what
we
we
were-
Uh,
But
do
you
all
guys
three
are
of us
gonna
at the
like
same
ritual
time.
cast this together, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm gonna inspire the two of you then, because.
Are you targeting different pieces then? So
No, I
are
think
you
we're
are you
targeting
setting off a
the
chain thing, or are you just trying to drop the field?
Just
I
trying
think
to drop the
just
field.
field.
Okay.
We should try to chain it.
Or well, that might work. We could
'Cause if
try
someone-
chaining it.
If someone
mean,
gets
One
the
is
barrier
will
down
follow
first,
shortly after
mm,
the pile.
yeah.
We've learned
then
that
if you're-
ritual casting and upcasting and like team casting has really vast effects that we can. I mean, we could try and go for both, where like we just focus on take it down and then immediately turn our focus to the gravity field.
No, not turn focus. Like be doing that in tandem,
I
so
understand.
that moments after, like,
Okay.
It'd be like 6 seconds later, I start casting it.
yeah,
So that, or a half a second later,
Yep.
so that
Yeah.
as soon as it goes down,
yeah.
All right. So that's the plan. Then I need dispel magic rolls from you guys. Who is targeting what?
I guess I will target the field.
no, you should target the pile because you have a better Arcana.
Yes, I do. But it's not
Well,
using Arcana.
No, it's your roll plus your ability score.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
then
but you two both get inspiration.
yeah.
Which means you
So
also have a
Jeff does not.
bonus,
Yep.
which is equal to the level of our keep.
Yep. So you
So
get
you
a plus 4 to that roll.
So we get a
No.
+4.
Is
Is
that
it?
it's four uses, or is it a plus
It's
one?
4 uses.
It's for
Okay.
uses, yeah.
Yeah,
it's
because
just a
I
plus
ain't
one?
giving you no +4.
I mean,
to-
Ryan gets
to
an auto
hang
crit,
on to.
so
It's a
That's true.
+1.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were the same.
That's probably that's true.
That's in. What is that book?
So if you want to target the zone,
Does this use any of our magic, like our spell focuses?
I don't believe so.
Okay. So it'd simply be +5 +6, so +11.
Yep.
All of us
Plus-
have our keep boons, correct?
Yes.
I don't-
It's
I don't
just
know
a
what
plus
your
1. You
guys'
get to
are.
use it as many times as the keep, though. It's way at the top of the Granic back hold page.
I am going to dump the D12 into that. Actually, let's do the.
How did you get a plus 11?
yeah.
Isn't it plus your proficiency?
No, it's just your
No, it's just
stat
your
mod.
Yeah.
It's just your mod. Okay, so
Yep.
that's an 18.
18.
So I'm definitely using the D12.
Mm-hmm.
20.
20.
Oh,
Wargong.
I know, but that's only up to 24. No, 21.
Oh, it's a spell level thing anyway, isn't it? If you make it to 20, you've got a 10th level spell.
For against a normal spell, but when it's something
Oh,
like this,
yeah.
which is not a normal spell, there can be other factors to go into play, but 21 is enough. So the whole rips open in the field, and who is blasting next, and what are you hitting? You do see the whole rip open in the field. You do also see it start to close.
Hmm.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
It's not snapping closed. It's more like you've created almost like a glowing portal, and it is shrinking. And you do feel the magnetic pull now, although it's not nearly as strong outside the field through this hole as it is. But you all like kind of do a lean forward as that hole opens up.
Then I guess I will try to. So the question is do I try to target the? Do we need more people hitting the field?
I would say that with that hole, you would go for the.
The gravity.
Yeah.
All right.
It depends on what you're trying to accomplish. If you're trying to take down the field, you hit that again. If you're trying to stop the entire thing, that has a different.
If you take out the gravity field and you make that little jerk appear, I know what I'm doing. So
Okay, so I will try to hit the gravity field then.
Okay, make your roll.
For what it's worth, mine is auto casted at 5.
Okay.
So I'm assuming I
you
still
still
need
need
to
to
make a
roll.
roll after. Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
Very nice.
And then what? A D12.
Yep.
If you use your inspiration, yeah. Jeez. You should work on.
My gosh, it's so stupid. All right, so 24.
So 24.
Oh no, that's actually 25 because we get the +1.
No, because you used the inspiration, so you don't.
Is that what it is?
You have it until you use it, so I think it still applies to the roll.
I don't.
I don't know
I don't
what the
remember.
ability
Yeah,
is.
I'll let that go. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, because you decide to use the inspiration afterwards. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you blast the pile, and all of a sudden the pile shakes and rumbles, and shooting up out of this pile is a little gnarly-looking red-haired individual with a green suit on and a little flat-topped hat, and he's got a big shamrock on the front of his head, and he's like, "I'm free! I'm finally free!" And he starts. You see these little like fake wings pop out of his back, and he starts to fly off towards the ceiling, where you see an opening forming in like the plains. Othig or Jeff, you still have things you could try and do.
Do you remember when you just said, "I know what I'm going to do"?
I did until he was adorable.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not adorable. He's hideously
adorable.
ugly.
Oh, is he a
This
red
is-
cap? Is he a red cap?
No, he's not a red cap. He's
Oh.
definitely dressed like a traditional leprechaun, but he's not good looking. He's
Okay.
gross. He's
Okay.
warty and bumpy.
Is he
Yeah.
heading
And-
towards the ceiling, like
He's
the
Warwick
the
Davis.
dome of the magic field?
Well,
that
there was
you
a
guys can
interdimensional
cast it?
portal opening above him at the moment.
Like
Oh.
above the field or inside?
Yes, and he is clearly casting a spell to do this.
Oh,
Oh well, I'm gonna take a
I
shot
have
at
a
him.
reaction that I would use.
Do you
If
want
they
to
don't-
stop him, or do you want to hit
Yeah.
him? I think Jeff gets to go first because he was prepping a spell. But
okay. I'm gonna cast Hold Monster on him.
okay,
I'm gonna
DC
hit him with my
is-
longbow of penetrating force.
What's the DC? DC is 20 on that,
Ouch.
and it's a charisma. No, wisdom saving throw. Would I get my
So-
bonus action?
probably not,
Okay.
because we're not necessarily in initiative yet. You guys are all ready to do something, but we're not really in initiative. And you hear him scream, "I'm free!" And he gets like 2 inches from
Huh.
this portal, and he just freezes up and makes an arc and just kind of falls off to the side, bounces on the floor all stiff. He even sounds
Yeah.
like he's made of wood. It's
Mhm.
like, "Tum, tum, 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 tum,"
Oh,
and then his portal
Oh.
closes.
Yeah. See,
And
I told
look
you.
over,
I'm gonna
there's just
talk to your
one
body.
big tear coming out of his eye.
Does the portal or does the field go down at all or no?
The entire field goes down, and you no
Yeah.
longer feel a magnetic pull.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to him, just kind of like, just
so
sad.
everything is down.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm just gonna go stand over him, just like, you could have talked to me. I would have probably helped you. We're not bad people.
But now you're dead.
He's
I mean,
just,
sometimes we are.
he's paralyzed. He gets another saving throw at the end of his turn.
Yep.
What are we?
Yeah,
what are
nope,
we
that's a
doing here?
4 on the dice. He's still
Mhm,
paralyzed.
I'm
You
gonna
guys are
squat
just
down.
lording over this little ugly
Just gonna-
leprechaun.
Before he's unparalyzed, what are we gonna do?
Oh, I'm gonna make him dumb.
Oh, come on.
I mean, do you have a
That
better
you're
idea?
upset about?
We don't know anything about this guy.
It's only lasts a month. We can ask him questions then.
That only lasts a month.
Until then, he'll just be a pocket monster.
Yeah, but why?
Because we gave him the option to talk. Wait a minute. Hold on. Like, I'm just gonna literally turn at that. I'm gonna be like, we are rude to everything, everywhere. And I tried being nice.
That's
and it
not
wasn't.
true. That's
Yeah,
not
first
true.
of all, that's not true. Second of all, we're the leaders of the empire now. We have diplomacy to think about.
Hey. I'm gonna get
like
back to you
before,
in
we
a
didn't
second.
have diplomacy to think about, but now we do.
Oh, that's another 4 on the dice. You
Yeah,
get
good.
another
It is-
round out of it.
It is all its fault that we have to think about diplomacy now.
Jeff, aren't you like one with the martyr?
Yeah, the what? You know full well the martyr doesn't worry about like flipping
I
tables when he needs to.
Leprechaun.
I'm
About
going to use
leprechaun.
my rope to tie him up
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
slightly gag him so that he
Mhm.
can't verbally cast a spell.
Gosh.
Yep.
That's a 1.
And
Jeez.
then
That's a 2. That's an 11, which is not going to be enough.
Yeah. Sorry,
17.
buddy.
So after about 45 seconds, he comes out of this and he's like, "What did you stop me for? I was going to go home."
You can still go home if you play nice. Otherwise, I'm gonna make you into a pocket monster.
Hang on, just hang on a second. Did he bounce off the top of the
No.
he didn't make it
He-
quite up there.
Tony, Jeff froze him before he could make it to his portal, and so he just kind of tumbled back down to the floor, all sad.
I don't understand. So we opened up a hole in
No,
the...
he did.
No, I get
You-
that. I
oh,
get
yeah.
that. We
You opened up a hole in the portal.
field.
Yep, you did. Then you dispelled
The
the
second
magic on the
blast
coin
of
pile.
dispel magic went to the coin pile, and that quote unquote
Hey.
freed him. Like what
Yep, and he yelled, "I'm free," and came flying out of it.
Yep, he was stuck in the
pile is
gravity
most
field as well.
Likely stuck in, yeah. Stuck
We just
in it.
ask him some questions first.
I was trying to. He wouldn't respond.
Okay.
We don't know that he could.
You don't know before, like
And that's
Like,
well,
exactly what he yells when Jeff says, "I was trying to talk to you." He's like, "I heard every bloody word you said, but
What?
I couldn't say anything because I was in prison."
Well,
What-
sure.
what
Stupid
happened?
bearded
You
dork.
don't just run away. And I barely have a beard. Anyway, I'm
He's
as
like, "I
big as
didn't know how long it was going to be down, or if that wretched pirate was going to pull me back in."
I'm gonna tell him to calm down and tell us everything.
do
Yeah,
I
I'm
believe
On it
him?
down until you untie me, and I swear someday I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to put coal in all your socks and mushrooms in your noses.
You know what? As a sign of good faith, I am going to untie him so that he will explain.
He runs around to the other side of the treasure pile and kind of like is doing one of these on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
just
be
gonna
casting any
stand
more
still.
of your spells.
I'm just gonna stand still and be like, we just want to know what happened.
Does
What's
he
going on
seem
here?
Like he's lying.
Make a persuasion check.
Does he know where he is? I'm gonna ask him
Yeah.
that. Does he know where he
Tony,
is?
Tony, I'm asking Tony, not Jeff. Did a leprechaun hurt you?
Have you ever seen the movie Leprechaun?
Yes, but that's not real.
Oh, that tricycle scene is the worst. So terrible.
So no, a
Did you ask
leprechaun
me to
hasn't
roll
hurt
something,
me.
Mike?
Persuasion, please.
Persuasion.
You don't just leave. You don't just
Does
bugger
he-
out. Like
Does he
I
get to?
get it.
Will he answer the question I tried to ask first before you asked me to roll, which is, does he know where he is?
It's all kind of wrapped together. So
All right.
how
so I
how
got-
willing he's going to be to answer
I can
questions is going to be based on your
aid you with
persuasion.
that, Ryan.
All right.
So
What you can? Okay.
I mean,
I don't think I'm going to let you. You are not
Yeah.
being friendly to the
Yeah.
leprechaun.
Assist.
Mav can assist though.
Okay.
that leprechaun's gonna get feeble
I
minded.
I get to roll at advantage then. Is that what I'm hearing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I only have a +1.
Is this guy taller than me? This guy's probably taller than me.
No, he's like 2.5 feet tall.
Well, I guess
That's
the Emperor's
about-
got to start somewhere.
We're seeing eye
10.
to eye, me and this little fella.
All right, let me. All right, just promise not to cast any more of your spells on me. So
Does he have cabbage fingers?
yeah, definitely has cabbage fingers. So there I was in Times Square, screwing with all the people celebrating St. Paddy's Day, and one of them turned on me. I was angry for what I'd done and locked me away underground. He said, until I paid my debts, which I had a lot of. And, well, you broke the spell, and I'd like to go home.
What was the money golem all about?
Oh, it was like a manifestation of greed. It's really like imagery. You have to think about it. Like when you have debts and you're imprisoned for them, you just want to reach out and take anything you can get to pay for them.
How were you gonna go home?
I casted plane shift. I was headed back to the Fae. I can only do it once a day. Now I gotta wait.
You're a fey creature. This makes way more
I'm a
sense.
freaking
Okay.
leprechaun.
Do you
Yeah.
What do you
know?
think I am?
Do you know?
He's like so mad at you.
an
Yeah.
Ulrin Zabas.
Will he answer my question
A little
now?
pipsqueak? Doesn't
Yeah,
even know how to play a fife?
how long have you
Wait,
been
he
here?
knows Ulrin?
I don't know. What year is it? Like 2132?
Oh,
Ha!
It
gosh,
feels
no,
like
I
maybe
don't-
100 years.
What year is it actually?
The New
It
World
would be
Order.
17,000 years past the year he just
Mhm.
quoted.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, one
Wow.
thing more won't be too much of a deal then.
Do we want to break that to him?
But I'll just ask him if he's hungry. Like, do you need to eat something?
I haven't had a bite to eat in, well, it feels like 150 years.
I'll grab one of my rations
Um,
and hand it
that,
to him. I'll just
No,
toss
I
it to
am
him.
going to tell him it's actually been 17,000.
He starts laughing. He's like,
yeah.
it's impossible.
Yeah. Hey, what's your name?
No, really.
Oh, McTavish.
McTavish?
I've heard that before. Have you used that before?
I don't think so. I just made it up right now.
Or
So
I've heard it
maybe.
before.
I, for whatever reason, did not plan on having to name the leprechaun. I actually planned on you killing the golem and him just being laying there dead and you being left with the
Aw.
mystery.
Sad golem. I might be able to call you an ally to get you home, but, and this is a big but, because I don't know a whole lot about your people. You have a lucky charm, don't you?
He leans back. He's like, I'm going to give it to him. And he points at Thanak.
I don't
He's like,
care.
you don't deserve it, you monster.
No, I don't want you to give it to any of us. Why does everybody think we're out for their lucky charms? No, that's not what I wanted.
Well, this guy especially because he's a leprechaun.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if someone else could have it, but I mean, if you want to give it to one of these guys, by all means. But
He looks
we
at
have-
you like, who do you want me to give it to?
I'm gonna point at Thanak and be like, "We're doing everything we can to keep his kid alive."
Oh, you got a wee burn.
Aye.
Can you give her your lucky charm if we get you home?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna cast sending and give Ulrin a call and just be like, "Hey, I heard from a little bird that you might have a friend where I am right now. Curious?" And just leave it at that. Because I know coaxing him out is easily
you
done.
get the
with
response
shinies.
that always, but I need about half an hour.
Oh, yeah. Don't waste the what's the pill? You never
The
waste
Viagra.
Don't waste the little blue pill. I was trying to think of Cialis was the new one.
So you sit around for a bit, and sooner or later, sure enough, Randy and Ulrin come stumbling through a plane shift portal. Randy's like, "Hey guys,
Hey.
good to see you. Like when things aren't burning down."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Did he come to the wedding?
Yeah, he was at the wedding.
What did he give me?
I don't know what he gave you. I didn't think about that.
I want like this the most ridiculous thing.
Season tickets to a Mets game.
Not that.
What would Randy have given somebody?
Oh, I was thinking Ulrin.
I'm guessing. Ulrin's gift is probably not safe for me to put on YouTube.
Yeah. No.
A wedding?
No.
Like I don't want to have to mark the episode not safe for children.
We made good use of that. What Ulrin gave us.
Randy probably would have given. He wouldn't have given you anything. He would have given Marilee a bed of he calls them cheerful lilies from his flower stand. They are fey lilies that whenever somebody is in an off mood, they say the kindest, sweetest thing that they can to the person.
He is absolutely giving that to me. Like that's her present, but it's my gift.
Yes, it's most likely. It's
Because it
it
cheers
has
up his
probably
wife.
already gotten you out of trouble.
Yes. Thank
Oh,
you
that's
so
beautiful.
much.
So Randy's like, "Hey, McTavish," and Ulrin's like, I remember you. You're the one who threw cabbages at me."
Yeah. Good.
And McTavish is like, "Well, your flute playing sucked."
You know, he's
And there is
not...
now a Fey argument going on.
Yeah, that's good. That's wonderful. I'm glad that happened.
Looks like it's gonna go check out the treasure pile.
Yeah.
McTavish tells you not to touch it.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's cursed.
What about
He-
the stuff that we?
Still cursed?
What about our stuff that we threw into it?
He would tell you that's no longer your stuff. At least not in the matter of who claims it. And you don't want him coming after you. Like, because I'm very underprepared for a tussle, but I'm no slouch, and he put me on my hindquarters without thinking about it.
What's the story here then?
Well, I owed him money for the debts he said I had to pay, and it needs about another $500,000 of value.
Oh,
Oh.
Is it a demon?
I didn't really ever see him. He was shadows and fire, and
Yeah, it sounds like a demon.
I just suggest you roll a rock over this room and maybe put a wishing well over it so that the money adds up and goes home someday. But don't touch it.
A wishing well? Oh, a wishing well, like on the surface. So it drops
Yeah,
all the way
so
down here.
morons throw coins down in it that you can pick up later, but not these ones.
Yeah.
After the pile's gone, then come back and pick them up all you want.
$500,000. That's a lot of money. But this is a lot of money.
There's
okay.
a lot of treasure
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Uh,
At a glance, there's probably 2-3 million in gold in items sitting here in this pile.
which would be a huge boon to our world right now.
yeah, but
Does he recommend having the debt paid or like luring this thing out?
Well, the pile's no longer animated. He was the one animating the pile.
Yeah.
So the room and the treasure have all become, well, it's still treasure, but like mundane magically now that you've broken the curse.
Yeah.
However, until whoever imprisoned him gets his full, we'll call it his full 3 mil, and he's half short,
Mm-hmm.
nobody should touch that.
So the things confining him to pay this debt are broken, but the debt itself still isn't paid. And still...
yeah.
And he's talking that through. He's a little nervous. He's going to end up back here, but he's going to run and hide for now.
You're gonna end up back here.
Okay, well that kind of plays into my question of, is it possible to like summon this thing or bring it forth somehow, like trick it,
But the question is to what end?
Yeah, I mean,
get rid of it?
We don't necessarily want to fight it if it's.
No, but we can talk to it, and
Well,
that
that's
would
why
be
I was
absolutely.
asking, like that's why I was kind of asking like if he knew anymore, like.
He doesn't. He knows he was in Times Square in the United States of America in the year 2132.
And someone cursed you.
And someone cursed him.
And you're not entirely sure who you're beholden to anymore.
Yep. And to be able to put a curse like this on a leprechaun, you got to have some big mojo.
Yep.
Yeah.
This might be a good time for me to use the new spell that I picked up, which is the commune spell, where I can ask 3 yes or no questions that basically come from God.
I mean, but again, the question is to what end? Like,
well,
I mean,
to free the leprechaun, which you may be surprised I would do. To free all of this gold as a wonderful stimulus package for the Kren Empire.
Gosh, don't talk about stimulus anymore.
Well,
What are you talking about? I bought a camel with my stimulus money.
yeah.
And I mean, I have other thoughts on it, but those are just the 2 big ones that pop up. And we would be doing something amazing, which, I mean, I know you don't care about glory, but it's really kind of what I signed up for. So,
What?
I'm an Oath of Glory Paladin.
Yeah. Anyways, one, this isn't our money.
Yet.
Not yet. It's not our money.
Right.
So this is the equivalent of
Well, this is Granite Back Cavern, isn't it?
we don't own.
You have a hard time thinking. Wait, it is. This is our money.
You don't
No, it,
answer that. It doesn't
it's not.
require an answer.
It's not our money. It's not our money.
I
And if
wasn't saying it was.
But you want to take it.
No, you're just
Not-
asking that. You're
not
just
for
coyly
us.
asking if this was not or if this is or
I
is
have-
not Granite Back Cavern.
Yeah.
Here's my point. Is that
Yeah.
we don't owe this leprechaun anything.
No. No. Not at all.
And we are like this. If this guy owes money, why are we getting involved in that?
Because he's going to give a luck charm to your daughter.
He's gonna do that either way.
He already said he'd do it.
No, just that was it. That just cuz. Tit for tat.
I mean, if we really want to help him out, maybe we like if I think if we want to help him out, we maybe just take his advice and actually put a wishing well above this
Randy, you
area.
seem
then.
to know this guy. Is this guy redeemable?
Well, I don't like to speak ill of people, so I don't. And then he's just quiet.
It's not even about redeeming him. It's not. If he owes money,
I really hope
then he
Randy
owes the money,
says things
and that's
about
the
me.
end of it.
Yeah. I okay.
So
I
let
understand
this
that.
guy. So like we
it
did
would
our
be-
good deed in not
Yeah.
killing him.
It would be
Sure,
nice
it-
to dig through this and see
Yeah.
what's kind of going on in here and or have some of this, but
Yeah.
that is pretty much
As a-
an
As
impossibility.
a real
So
thought, also,
or seems like an impossibility. So
it's not our money, but it is our problem. It is kind of attached to the underside of our keep.
well, the problem
That
was
much is
contained. The problem was contained until we came along. So if it becomes a problem, then either
I'm
way,
just-
we really only have ourselves to blame for it later anyway. So we'll
I'm
deal
I mean,
just
with it.
saying-
we can
point-
easily seal this off. We can easily seal this off, so that people can't get into it. And then if we want to, figure out and put a
Tony, is this
wishing-
or is this not Granite Back Cavern?
It is. And you say easily seal it off. We just broke what seemed to be the best sealing that this could have gotten.
That's my point.
No,
we popped
I meant
it like a zit.
no. Seal it off with like a cave in.
I mean, sure. We dug out a cave
In
in.
addition, I would say that
in
you
a
put
year.
a little, skull and crossbones on the one side and put by order of Emperor Othig.
No, I
Because
mean
we'd have listened to
no.
that.
This
Unless
is
you want death.
Because you guys would have paid all the attention to
You
that.
guys are-
You'd have been like,
okay.
get this sign out of the way.
yeah. You guys are overcomplicating this. You guys are overcomplicating
Something
this.
like that might help us dig this out.
All we have to do is shape Earth and make it look like this is not even a cavern that's accessible. That's
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
I agree for the most part. I mean, I do know people dig holes, so
Well,
I mean,
if you're gonna,
there,
hey, if
here.
you're gonna do that,
Right here,
then
you just make the cavern turn so it's
Yeah.
like it's a circle.
yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. If you're gonna do it anywhere, that's where you do it.
Yeah.
So that
Yep.
it doesn't
This,
even look
this
like
one is fairly isolated from the others.
okay.
So
I would like to say this, then I want to use modify memory on the leprechaun so he doesn't know where his treasure is anymore, because otherwise he's going to come back here once he realizes he's still cursed.
I
He
mean,
knows
but I don't
right
care
where
about.
this is.
why would he?
Yeah,
do that?
but yeah. I mean, why would he do that if he knows not to touch it? Because it's not his treasure.
yeah, he
He's
definitely
still-
doesn't want anything to do with this money.
Yeah, he just.
But isn't he still cursed? No, the money is cursed.
The money is cursed. He is free of imprisonment, but he's still indebted to whoever is out there.
Yeah,
and he
Hey,
knows
can
right where
we
this
have
is.
Ulrin tell him how long it's been since 21 whatever?
I already told him.
Yeah.
I know you did,
Yeah.
but he didn't believe you.
So Ulrich begins to recount how many tours he's been on now and how many
Yeah,
wild
yeah.
parties he's thrown. He starts to retell the story of how you guys first met and how you almost killed each other and how fun it was.
Yeah.
And
We did almost
and
kill him.
McTavish is just kind of like he's kind of sad about it, and he starts to cry, and Randy's like, "Oh man, don't cry, little man. It'll be okay." And McTavish is like, "You don't understand. Left a pie in the window."
Is that a euphemism?
No, it's a pie.
No,
Okay.
it's an actual.
You're friends with Ulrin, so I'm not sure. Because that's
My-
absolutely an
my-
Ulrin
He gets mad.
euphemism.
I am not friends with that monstrosity of a pie.
Right, that doesn't mean he's not friends with you.
Ulrin smiles. His teeth actually twinkle. He got them enchanted when he smiles.
Oh my god. My shiny teeth
That's
and
great.
me.
So, with no further discussion, then they load
Yeah.
McTavish up on the carpet, and then they're about to fly off, and Randy's like, "Hey, where are we?"
I'm not telling you that because it's safer that way.
But I gotta get out of here to get out of here.
Oh, you can't just teleport again?
Well, then we gotta go see Elsbeth.
Oh yeah. Hold on, give me a minute, and I'll send you guys back to the keep.
Cool.
Because I think at the moment, the less people that know specifically where we are, the better.
Yeah,
That's
So
cool.
I will.
There's a lot of times I don't know where I am.
Yep,
Yeah.
I will take a moment and ritually cast teleportation circle.
Cool.
And
All
send
of the
them back.
fathers at Granite Back Hold hide their daughters as Ulrin once again makes another
Yep.
appearance to the
Yep.
keep in the town.
We're
Yep.
sending him to specifically visit Elspeth.
Marilee is not real thrilled about a pop appearance of Ulrin. She loves seeing Randy, but
yeah.
Ulrin and a leprechaun,
Yeah.
He does not have clearance down specific hallways.
not
then.
cool. But
Yeah.
Elsbeth now has a soulbound charm to her that will, at one point in her life, get her out of some seriously deep crap.
Go
Hot
team.
dog.
All right.
So-
Claps the hallway. Let's keep going.
What a gift from
Yeah.
birth.
Yeah.
She's gonna use it
So
at
you
like
guys-
3 years old when a TV goes to fall on her.
She's gonna use it the night she sneaks out and breaks curfew, and Bannock comes looking,
Oh.
and he doesn't find her, and she's been at home in bed the whole time.
Yeah.
Dad,
Yeah.
I was right here.
I guess you were.
So you guys take
Cool,
another
big
day
butt.
to travel through, and you travel through some other interesting sites that you've never seen, because you guys had never been through most of this cavern.
Right.
Yeah.
So you see the giant cave wasp hives, and you find the goblin village, and then the lair of the Red Widow, they called it. It was a super crazed drider that went berserk, and
Yeah.
they ended up having to kill. But eventually you come to what is known as the pit. And you enter the chamber known as the pit. It was a 2 days worth of traveling to get here. The beauty and wonder of many of the places you've passed along the way is astounding, and it's a shame that so many things underground end violently. But the pit itself is a large and long cavern with a crisscrossing of cliffwork making its way downward towards a huge hole in the floor. Sodak comes lumbering up to you. Sodak, move rocks. And he points towards the walls where huge contraptions have been constructed to drop the stones back into the hole should the need arise. It reminds you that you have no idea what to expect from below. Hector Ironfist and Yark and Graveltooth meet you just after Sodak. They tell you that they have constructed a 1,800 foot or so chain lift attack. They've constructed a lift.
1800s foot.
It says the left. That should say the lift. And spell check didn't get it because left is an actual word. I get
Yeah.
it now. It totally threw me off. It uses all of that chain to get to the bottom, and when they haul it back up, it's soaking wet. But they know they're hitting stone at the bottom and not water. So what is happening down there is anyone's guess.
It's getting
Also,
peed on.
there are obstructions that the lift has to bump its way around. So probably stone outcroppings, but again, no one's gone down yet. So shrug.
All right.
Okay.
That's what they tell you.
Have you put
So
anything
you-
organic on it to make sure that it's not just like, killing things? some
Sodak,
pigs or something.
like, no, nothing alive, but Sodak has guaranteed you that a booger or two has been wiped on for adhesive purposes.
Attaboy.
Nose sticky hold lift together.
Okay,
Oh.
that's
Very
great.
proud. So
Oh,
proud.
Gosh.
You know what? Sodoc's working with the granite back quality.
Granite back quality.
Yeah.
So you guys headed for the lift then?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I
It's
guess.
the only
Yeah, we
the
can
only
we
way
can
we
get a
know that's
message up to these
actually-
guys so that we don't get drowned into a cistern of water.
There would only be Jeff's magical means to communicate, which he'd have back his charges from because you've now traveled another day. So you'd have gotten a long rest in there.
Okay, because we don't know, like, when they pull it up and it's soaking wet, like, we don't know how far they're going into
Yeah.
water before.
No, they know, they can tell from the way the lift stops abruptly and the chain starts to pile that it hits something solid. It
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
pull
what I'm saying,
around
but-
like it's in water.
Oh, so okay. So I was
Like if
taking
you
that
dropped a
as,
big
like, they
wooden
don't.
lift on top of water, it would kind of float and move around some. It doesn't do
Yeah.
that.
So they don't think that's a lot of water.
No, but whatever's down there is very wet. So there's either like it's going into a very shallow running stream
A
or
waterfall.
Like a waterfall's nearby or
just
something.
nearby or something like that's going on down there.
And an
Alright.
angry giant is just peeing on it every time it comes down.
There's a bunch of
It's-
kobolds and lizard folk throwing buckets of water on it because they're scared of it and they don't know what else to
It's
do.
all just Sodak. He's just peeing on the chain.
Thank you for sailing, river dancer.
Yeah.
Bucket water.
All right, well, let's go, I guess.
All right. So you descend into the darkness below. The pit, you notice right away it isn't natural. There's no way something would be this round and this large and be natural and this straight. You know there's things in the earth that could bore holes, but nothing like this. So shut up, Tony.
Like your mom.
There are no side tunnels, but from time to time you do spot metal girders sticking out of it in ways that suggest at one time there was a support system in this shaft. Still, it doesn't feel fully manufactured, perhaps because at one point in thousands of years of endless wear and tear have given it a more organic look. You near the 700-foot mark of the junction and you begin to notice your first changes. First thing you notice is there is a faint light coming from far below. It's got a bit of an orange glow to it. At this depth, it's likely magma. Second is the humidity. The air becomes thick with moisture, almost like the rainforest to the south in the Empire, where you found your bears. There's so much water in the air that it starts to condense on the wall and run down the side, forming like little carved in shafted rivers almost, but that are running vertically.
While we're like, as soon as it starts happening, basically, I will start ritual casting water breathing and water walk. Just
Oh, good call.
Oh yeah, you got
Just-
plenty of time. This is like a 2-hour trip down.
yeah,
You know,
not
the
water
lift,
walk is water walk only lasts an hour, but definitely water
This is-
breathing.
yeah, the lift does not crank fast.
Yeah.
After another 1,000 or so feet, you pass out of the pit and into a good-sized cavern below. The mouth of the pit is ringed with stalactites, which the rivulets of water stream off of it, giving it a rather ominous toothy maw feel. The floor is still a good 100 feet below you and appears to be covered with patches of fungus and mushrooms, some of them quite large. A large pile of rubble is piled oddly at the western edge of the room, although there's no sign of cave-in, and it's far away from the mouth of the pit to be natural. From the southeast, you can see a bright orange glow pouring from between the rock formations and out of the cavern tunnels. It is accompanied by the pounding sound of falling water and a loud, constant hissing sound. Large amounts of steam pour out of these tunnels. And then you hear a roll of thunder and see a bright flash, which you can only assume was lightning. You have truly entered into a strange place. And you guys are here. Coming down right about here. You'd be all piled up. So you got the large pile of rubble to the west. You got these mushrooms all over the place. The glow and water and thunder seem to be coming from the southeast, and there is a tunnel to the northeast. It did appear that there might have been a tunnel to the west as well at the top of that rubble pile, but you're uncertain. And there is tons of water pouring off those stalactites, obviously splashing all over the lift. So that's where the wetness has come from.
Okay.
At this point, it's almost like there's 1,000 faucets above you and they are all on in a big circle around this spot.
That's wild.
So
Don't,
pile
don't
to the
drink any of
east.
that.
Wait, what's to the east?
Stone pile to the west. The
Stone
to
pile
the southeast is where the glow, most of the steam and the thunder came from.
Yeah, that's weird.
Tunnel to the north
Tunnel to the
and
north.
mushrooms.
Mushrooms to the east. No, what to the east?
Mushroom.
There's nothing really to the east necessarily. You see the glow coming from all of these eastern tunnels and caverns.
Oh, looks like there's something to the east.
Adam, can you, in your casting and making, like,
Careful,
ritual casting,
thing.
compel, or not compel, comprehend languages?
Yeah, I do have it.
Okay. You should also
Oathing,
have
if you
that
go,
running when we get down here, just in case we run into something.
You can still hear me if I yell. It's serious.
Yep.
All right, yeah, I'll put up comprehend language.
Because I can
Okay,
do some,
so
but it's also they can have
Othig
others.
and Mav, the minute you pass this pile of mushrooms, several in them begin shrieking.
Wow.
They begin to make this wailing, loud,
Oh.
screaming sound. And then the other mushrooms in the room release clouds of spores, and I need everybody to make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh,
no.
this got weird.
Did
Oh, I'm sorry. Nope. This first one is a con saving throw. My bad.
oh. Well, mine's a 24 then.
is it a poison?
It is a poison, so you have advantage.
Oh.
Oh, nice. See if
Yeah,
we
so
can
I'll
get
take the
higher than
24.
that. Hey-oh, I'll take the 29.
All right. So, Mav, you are the only one who experiences the fullness of this. You are tripping balls, friend. Everybody else, you get like little color flashes and your image is a little askew, but you don't seem to have the powerful effect that Mav is having. You're really happy, but unfortunately, any further intelligence or wisdom saving throws you make for a long time are going to be at disadvantage.
Was it triggered by proximity or just passing them?
It was proximity to the shrieker mushrooms. And
With,
then once the shriekers started yelling, all of the mushrooms in the area started releasing spores. So the entire cavern.
What's the differentiation between ones that are shriekers and ones that are not?
Black and white
The
stripes
shriekers are,
and
you know, technically, if you were to monster manual them, but on this map, the circular ones are the shriekers.
You haven't played Baldur's Gate 3 yet, have you?
No, I have not.
This
But
is
there's
the-
lots of these are the huge ones. There's lots of little ones everywhere that I did not put in the map. So you almost can't move more than 15 feet without coming in contact with one.
So
Okay, but at
We're
least now we
starting
know how to
here.
look for it.
Yeah,
I
you do.
left it up because we were going down the elevator, but I'd never mentioned it. So at this point, I would like to cast Hero's Feast again.
Yeah, do it.
hey, here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking about Heroes Feast. If you are casting that, there isn't necessarily a need for it because if I can cast it with Wish, as long as I haven't used that that day. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you want to cast Wish, you're welcome to cast Wish.
I'm just thinking.
Save
like,
the $1,000.
Yeah, and I'll do it like as long as at the end of the day that I haven't used Wish. Before we go to bed, we'll just have a Heroes Feast.
Because it lasts for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Yep. And that way Mav doesn't have to use the $1,000 chalice every time.
Yeah.
That makes
We'll have
sense.
it. Okay.
Cool. Do you want to cast that now, or do you want me to cast Hero's Feast this time?
I
I'm
was
thinking he said he would have done it yesterday,
last
so
night
it would still be
before
up.
bed. Yeah.
Well, in that case, we'd be immune to poison. That's the only reason I ask.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
All right. Okay, so it would be up. All right, then Mav, you are not suffering from that, but you do have the little trippy, like.
I had the little
Moment.
trippy. Nobody else does.
Yep, everybody has that. And so it's powerful enough to still overcome that. and give
Hey,
you
this
a
is-
minor effect. This would be a really fun, like, let's go watch a movie high.
This
Mhm.
is an odd question. But since I have comprehend languages up, did I understand their screaming?
No, you did not. It is
No.
just a straight noise.
Oh, okay.
That would have been trippy.
Yeah.
That would have been messed up.
Yeah.
Like I don't like what you just thought up. Because what's a mushroom thinking? Like
Right.
with Heroes Feast, do we get HP from that, Andy?
Yeah,
It's already. Yeah. I'm.
It's already figured in.
Yeah. I didn't.
it's not already figured in.
I didn't roll it
Oh.
from last time, but
You had to lose 6.
yeah.
So we could either do a straight. What did I? Oh, I missed the first one. We could either do a straight average, so that we don't have to keep figuring it out.
I think that's probably fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
So if we just did 10,
Okay.
I mean, if you guys want to roll the dice, that's cool, but
I'm
What did you
fast
tell us to
at-
add? You
I'm fine
had
with
us
just-
add 12 before, so we're just gonna
lose
subtract
6.
8.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's 6 because you only
Oh.
got 6 this time.
Yeah. So last time you had 12. So just subtract 2, and you'll be at 10.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
what I'm saying.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. All right. So you guys, yeah, you've experienced your first bit of stuff in this cavern.
Well, where do you
I
guys
would say
wanna
at this point in
go?
time, as you're like figuring out what's going on with the psychedelic mushrooms, you would hear another crack of thunder. Different than the first, thunder isn't always the same. So it's not like it's something creating the same noise. It's
Mhm.
seriously sounds like legitimate thunder.
Okay.
I definitely want to go over to the thunder.
The
Yeah. I
south?
mean, is there? You said we could tell it's from the south. Is that what we
It's
said?
definitely coming through the tunnels from the south and southeast.
I also
Alright.
said there's lots of weird stuff coming from the south. Like it
It
looks like almost
glows. All
daybreak,
the steam is pouring through there. Yeah, it is a bright red glow, orange red glow.
which is odd since 1,800 feet. below, so.
You are technically 3,500 feet below ground right now, below Granite Back Keep.
Oh yeah, because the caverns themselves are. Yeah, oh,
They're
man.
down low, and then the caverns slope downwards towards the pit. So you are way below ground.
Dang, yeah. So all right, cool. Sounds like a fun adventure.
All right. So we're going south then.
Yeah,
All right.
Mike, are we able to move our tokens and say that we're?
You should be able to move all of your tokens. I tested the map earlier, so all the barriers seem to be working properly. So you guys can continue to move your tokens around till you get to a place where I will reveal some more stuff to you.
I just meant like, taking into consideration the mushrooms.
Oh yeah. The shriekers will go off every once in a while as you're passing through there, and the spores come out again, but it won't change anything for you guys. So you guys, you guys step out into an area where you begin to see where the glow is coming from. There is a massive underground, like drain is the best way to describe it here. There is water pouring straight out of the ceiling by millions of gallons, forming a lake down here. But that lake is being encroached upon by a massive lava field. This is one of the largest caverns you guys have ever been in, period. Hands down. This thing is absolutely enormous. And there's so much
Whoa.
steam pouring out of here. You
I just
can't
zoomed out.
see. You can't
Yeah.
see the far end of this cavern. It is lost to you, and not from obscurity, but because your field of vision does not go that far.
Yeah.
This cavern is so tall that the steam forms up on the ceiling, and actually there is a legitimate thundercloud up there that has been formed by this cavern has its own weather system.
I have a spell for that.
That's messed up.
So you are
You do.
you are watching this thunder and lightning. It zaps down, it hits the lava. You see lava explode out of the areas where it comes down. You do see the lava forming, and it's a weird dynamic that's happening here between the water evaporating and coming in as cold as it is and then hitting the thing. The rocks that are are seizing up at the edge tend to pop and explode as the water hits them, and some of the chunks almost make it to where you're standing. But most of the lava seems to get pushed up and rolled back in on itself. But you guys being dwarves, sooner or later, you know this lava field is going to overtake this waterfall at some point. It's just too big.
Right, but it's been doing this for who knows how long and gaining no
Who
ground.
knows how long?
This is so
Now you
cool.
guys as players probably don't remember, but go ahead and let me see if make a history check and let me see if any of you remember what's happening here.
Oh, that was almost real good.
Jeff
Almost
don't
real.
remember nothing.
Oh,
Oh my god. Hey,
Mav,
hey, do I get to re-roll that, Jeff?
I'm not a halfling anymore.
Oh, you're not.
okay.
I could
Thana,
re-roll myself though.
you start to think about it and you're remembering like the layout of the caverns and above in the map. That right above where you're at is probably the room that they labeled the drain. It's where all the upper streams flow into, and there is a giant whirlpool draining down from there. And that's probably where all this water is coming from. There is also an enormous amount of seismic activity in that area with geothermal vents and another lava pond and other stuff. So you're thinking that this is where the drain spills out.
Okay.
That's wild.
And does it spiral down farther from here?
It doesn't seem to.
It just all
It
comes
seems
to
to.
here.
Yep, it seems to hit here, and the lava is evaporating it rather than flooding the tunnel out.
Okay.
Yep.
And it's like soaking the next room over and
Yep. Jeff, as you're standing where you and Thanak are standing and looking around, this right here, that's a pier. That is very plainly constructed. And there are some baskets sitting alongside the side of the wall there.
Oh yeah, there are.
So there are life here. That's not the words I meant to use.
There are life.
There are signs
Yeah.
of life.
But are Netflix a country?
Am pergegnant? Pregnant.
Is the water cold or is the water hot?
The water looks hot. Mav, you're up near the edge. Make a perception check.
Are nuts a nut?
Guys,
I would
before
like
you
to-
come over here and do this, I don't know that Mav's gonna be able to determine whether this is warm or
Come
not.
on,
Hey,
man.
hey, you settle down. I'm looking for tracks.
Oh my gosh.
I am sniffing the ground like a bloodhound.
Jeff, there is a lot of foot traffic in this area.
Yeah,
And the cavern is earthy enough where, you could footprints last here.
almost like mud.
It is squishy, not quite like mud, more like the surface of a bog. So, yep. But there's definitely foot traffic that goes through here. What kind, what made it, and
Yeah.
that type of stuff is beyond you, but there's foot traffic. And some of it's pretty recent. You can tell that just by how much water is pooled up in the prints.
Where is it going though?
It goes down to there's a pretty heavy beat of footprints that go down to the pier and over to the baskets and then back up into the caverns.
So someone's sailing these waters?
Sounds
You
like
don't
we're
know.
pirates.
There's not enough room here for a boat, really. Maybe a small rowboat, but not a
that's what I'm
legitimate
saying,
boat.
like, no,
Yeah.
not a legitimate boat, but someone's still like navigating these waters somehow, it sounds like.
Yep. So as you guys are looking around, you begin to hear a buzz in your heads, and it immediately becomes a screaming pain. And now I need you all to make intelligence saving throws.
Oh, I don't like this. Mind
Uh,
flare.
Would I need to make it? Oh, nice. Would I need to make it
Wow.
with mind blank up?
If mind blank is up, you do not. You actually wouldn't hear anything then.
Okay.
So you would see the others suffering from that.
I will use Indomitable.
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters. I don't remember what the abilities specifically were, but the Ruin of Enderal cannot be surprised by my
I will be
favorite
a
enemy.
slave.
Okay. It's good to know. So Mav, you shake off the pain. Oh, why'd you roll twice? Oh, your
I
D10.
added 10.
Yep. You shake off the pain. Everybody and Thanak is immune to it because of mind blank. But Jeff and Thanak or Othig, you are going to take. Geez, that is just horrendous. 68, 12. You're going to take 12 psychic damage on a 68 roll.
Wow.
That's just terrible. That's trash. That's straight trash. That is 25% of what I could have rolled. But and it is just this pounding, shrieking sound. It is in some ways similar to the shrieker mushrooms, but it's bassier and it has more of a howl to it. And it hurts, and it is now constant.
Oh, don't like that.
Is it in our heads or is it?
It is
audible?
in your heads. It is not
Yeah,
audible.
because I don't hear anything.
Thanak does not hear it.
Thanak looks at us like we're crazy.
Yeah.
Can we tell where it's coming from? I mean,
No, it feels like because it's coming straight to your head. It feels like it's coming from everywhere.
Feels like everywhere. Do I? I don't.
Othig's just gonna start looking around and start screaming, "Find it and end it."
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, because I'm really great at this.
Come on,
Yeah.
almost.
Yes, that's so good. That is so good.
None of you see a thing.
With
was that for all of us, or was that just for the?
Well, the guys who made it.
So, do we have telepathic bond up? I assume we do.
We do.
I kind of always assume we do.
Yeah. I just wanted to double check. So I would know that they're clearly under some psychic
Absolutely distress.
attack. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to kind of reach out and see if I can feel
Make
the presence?
a psychic roll.
And could I use detect magic to see if I can notice anything magical in the area?
There is not anything magical in the immediate area.
Jeez.
Okay.
Can I summon my horse?
Can you summon your horse? Good lord.
The second level spell.
You rolled he rolled a 5 and still got a 25.
Still got a 25.
So you begin to pull out some of what they're hearing in their heads and get a feel for the environment. The screaming in their heads is nonsensical. The environment, however, is you pick up waves of thoughts coming to you from sentient creatures. You put quotes around that because they're very raw emotional thoughts. But some of them are thoughts that only a sentient creature would have for the most part. There's thoughts like greed and anger and hatred and hunger. But the one that stands out the most is pain.
So it's more like almost like primal.
It's very primal.
Okay. But I don't necessarily sense a direction.
No, you do not.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start to kind of back up from this area then.
Okay.
Came through. See if that helps me.
It does not help you.
No.
Othig just starts running in circles. Make it stop.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like that's kind of what it's like.
Yeah. Gosh. Let me.
I don't like this. I don't like it at all. Make it stop.
I don't think anyone does.
Thanak, fix it. Thanak.
I'm trying to
Thanak.
think.
You're the brain man. Let's go. Fix it.
There, Mike. I don't know how you have it. Like I know in Red Sun, not Red Sun. Whatever,
Dark Sun.
Whatever that Dark Sun.
Yep.
Psychic is different than magic. I don't know if
It is. Yep. It's different here.
So, like, the spell magic wouldn't affect that.
Correct. That's one of the reasons Mav saw nothing when he used detect magic, even though he's obviously under some sort of
Yeah.
assault.
It's an ability, not a magic.
Yeah.
There
We-
are some things that operate psychically and magically in tandem, and some creatures have their gifts amplified by magic, but this
Yeah.
is not a magic one of those things.
Yeah.
Okay.
We had a box built to protect something to keep it safe from scrying. Where is that? Do I have that in the bag of holding?
Yeah,
I don't
you used
remember
it.
what-
You used it in the hells. That's what you put the fake item in.
Yep. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
The fake
I'm
piece
gonna
of the
I'm gonna
rod.
take that out and I'm putting it on my head like a helmet.
That actually stops
Yeah.
the attack.
I'm so happy.
Does it when you take it off? Does it come back?
I
It
don't want
does.
to take it off, but okay.
Well, I just mean it would be
For
nice to
science.
get that on everybody else.
I don't
Yeah.
want to take it off. Jeff has a box over his head. He's just standing in the depths
Yeah.
of his cave with a box over
Do
his
we
head.
have any other tinfoil in your box?
I mean, you could probably put your head in here with me. I mean, I
No,
got
it's not a very
small
big
head.
box. It's honestly, that box probably isn't big enough for your head.
I'm a little fella.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you do it because it's
'Cause
really funny, but
Yeah.
it's tight.
Yeah.
Your ears hurt. It's so tight.
Yeah. I'm a
Um,
midget with my head in a box.
I'm gonna
You're a
go
dwarf.
to the water.
Okay.
How deep is it? Like, is it like one of those like sheer drop off?
No, it is not a sheer drop off. It's definitely a slope. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. Not a way, just a little ways out. This water is, you can tell it is very hot, but there is a school of fish. They look bright red and they are swimming around right, not too far, out right about here, probably
Okay.
right in the area of that pointer.
Do they seem to be doing anything?
No, just fish. No problems.
It's just
Just
fish. No
fish.
problem. It's just fish. That's all I see. There's no other. There's
Nope. Are
nothing
you?
else in the water.
No.
I wanted to like look underwater to see if there's any creatures that might be.
So you are putting your head in the water then.
Yes.
Okay, then I
boy.
need you to make an intelligence saving throw because this is going to come through strong enough to pass your mind blank.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do not take any damage from this. It hurts though. You pull your head up out of the water. For one, the water it's
Hot.
hotter than hot tub hot, but it's not
Okay.
boiling yet. Like, yeah, I'm not getting in that. You yank your head up out of it, and the only thing you hear is "Help me."
Whoa.
It's clear, and now that you've heard it, you can hear it amidst the other motions you're picking up more clearly. You still don't know where it is though.
Am I able to? I will attempt to like communicate back to it. Where are you and how do I help?
It communicates that it is. How would it communicate this? It is trapped not far from you to the south. It doesn't know what you can do to help it. But that comes through. This takes you like 5 minutes to get through the screaming and the help me, but you get it's a few bits of information from it. It is really hard. And then I need the other guys, not Jeff, because he's got a box on his head, to make intelligence saving throws again as enough time has passed where
Yeah.
it hurts more. No, both of you are going to take this. That's 36 psychic damage.
Yep. Gotta do something about this fast.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to do much about it fast, but
Yeah.
Do I have the time to cast the mansion?
You have 10 minutes. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Thanak if he thinks we're gonna be here a while, and I'll put the
We
mansion
might.
up. I'll put
That's
the
not a
mansion
bad
up.
idea. Yeah, do that. Because at least it might give you guys some reprieve for a few minutes.
Some respite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then at that point in time, I'm going to say I need one more round of perception checks from you guys. You can all make this one. As Jeff, you begin casting the mansion,
Wow.
you will not finish it.
Oh.
Well, while Jeff is casting the mansion, I was going to cast Forbiddance in the
Okay.
area as well, but
How long does that take?
10 minutes.
Yep, you won't finish that either.
So I won't finish that.
I need Mav. Jeff, you will see them coming.
Oh, come
Nobody
on,
else will. Nope, Jeff, you won't. You have a box on your head.
Come on, man. I rolled a 16. It's the best that Othig can do most days. Most
I know, man. I'm sorry. The DC's at 18.
Come on, man.
The ruin of Andorral can
16.
see out to 60 feet, right?
You're freaking -1
All right,
here.
roll at disadvantage.
Is that me? Was that me?
That is at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I can't afford to
It's
roll
gonna
at
be a 1, I'm
disadvantage with a
calling it.
-1.
I certainly hope so.
Ah.
Good, you dirty bird. So none of you see them coming. They are going to get a surprise round on you. But when you do see them, it's one of the scariest things you've ever seen in your life.
Ooh, I have a button for that.
So your attention, as you're trying to figure out the problem, is drawn to the ceiling behind you. You see several blue glowing patterns appear that at first remind you of tree roots. No, veins. And then dropping off the ceiling before you, before your mind makes the connections, are hulking humanoid creatures that are dropping into your group. Their skin and most of their organs are almost completely transparent. As far as you can tell, they have no eyes. Their black bone structures, including their huge fang mouths, are visible, and their brains flash bright blue as they move toward you to attack. And you guys are going to get jumped by these things. And I'm going to need you boys to roll initiative.
Ah,
Did you roll high? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Don't you like to
Yeah.
go at the end, though?
I usually do.
But today, no.
Not when someone's coming to suck my face off. I have a 22.
You don't know that.
All right. So Thanak, they did not go into the water where you are.
Okay.
And here we go.
Oh, that's
Translucent Stalker 1. Where are you at? 10, not 1, is going to come running down to Othig, and they do have a surprise round, so you guys will not get to go this round because nobody saw him coming. It is going to make
Oh, that includes no reactions.
You get a
Not-
reaction
after your turn.
Yeah.
I can only
After your
hope
turn.
you used random numbers.
Yeah. There's.
This is weird. It didn't. I had a lot of like I made new creatures, and then when I closed it, it reset the creature, and I had to make it again. And this time, it has reset some of their stuff, but not a lot of it. I just rolled that on myself. Well, a 19 isn't going to hit Othig, that's for darn sure, so it doesn't matter. And he misses with a 17 as well. Mav, you now have your reaction. Translucent Stalker 6 is right here. He's going to come running up to Mav. This sucks because it didn't update their attack ability, so I got to add 5 to it every time. He's going to whap you.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Why did that partially resist?
Oh, because of the
Oh,
temporary hit
I
points.
resist all.
Oh, okay.
So I think
And that should not say Silver Greatsword.
Oh.
That should say his claws. I use the Githyanki like base.
it doesn't actually tell us what he used.
It just
Silver
says the damage.
Greatsword, slashing, type, psychic, and magic.
For us, it just says damage 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're not immune to psychic or magic, are you?
Nope.
Or resistant?
Nope. Not anymore.
I have no idea why that would have done that then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I had resist all on for my potion.
Oh,
I took it
Oh.
off,
Okay.
but I didn't
Got
take
it.
myself.
20 is going to get you as well. So, Jeff, you get your reaction. 12 is going to come running over to Jeffrey. It's one hit. That is 2 hits. This guy is right in position to attack Mav. Once. Oh, he's not targeting him. Does the 17 hit you, Mav?
Yeah.
You sounded so sad.
All right, so you'll get slashed up twice more.
It's really hard when your AC isn't 28, right?
Ain't that the truth?
Thanak, you get your
Reaction.
reaction back. This guy should be on.
Shield. Shield.
Yeah.
Shield.
Shield.
That's awesome.
Every freaking time.
Absolutely.
I would
I
think
love
you're going to get hit and then critically missed. You do get hit once. All right. Othig, you get your reaction back. Top of the round. Translucent Stalker 10 is going to take his 2 attacks at.
Does that mean I
Othig?
take my reaction now?
No, you get it back.
Oh.
You get the option for a reaction, but you didn't have
Yep.
anything.
Oh, that's
to
another
use a
nat
reaction
1.
on.
Suck.
What was that, Adam?
There wasn't
Recovery.
anything for you to use your reaction on.
Yep. And that one's going to get you. All right, Mav, you're up.
Okay. So
Dude, I didn't realize I almost put you on the ground. I mean, not almost, but I ate through your temp hit points and you're sitting there pretty rough.
okay,
Yeah.
I am casting Firestorm, which is going to kind of make an S through us.
An S at the end of it.
I got you, man. I trust you. Just target who it can hit.
Yeah. Well, it can hit everybody.
Do it then.
And then, buddy, stop chewing that on my foot.
I hope they're vulnerable.
I hope they're not resistant.
No.
Well, that's a lot of failures.
There's a lot of failures.
Oh,
Oh, that's good damage too.
Yeah.
That's real good damage.
and then we're going to punch this guy with the spear for good measure.
I'm definitely
Is that-
sending you a copy of my book.
Does that that doesn't stay up, does it? The firestorm?
No, it does not, unfortunately.
No, that's fine because I wouldn't be able to do anything.
Mav, as you go to stab this guy, you stab at him. You know you hit him right square in the chest, but it goes right through the image of him.
Oh, nice. Then that was where it was going. So you could have went
Yeah.
up with Oathing, but
Yeah, but Othic is fine. I don't want to say Othic is fine, but you are
Oh,
in more need of
have as much of a
yeah,
concern.
yeah.
All right, Striker 6.
That's a magic spear, isn't it?
It is a magic spear.
Why is that?
Magic helmet?
Why did that show up there? 6 is here. That's weird. Whatever. I don't care. Sometimes I don't understand the things this thing does.
Oh, you know what? Wait a
What?
sec. I don't have my belt on. Wood.
Oh, that's right. You took that off, didn't you?
I think Mike removed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, when you were in the
Does a 21 hit?
21 will hit him.
Man. Okay.
So he's still going to take 2 cracks at you. 18. Ooh, I got you.
Yeah,
Man.
you're gonna hit me with every single one of those.
All right. That's his 2 turns. And then he is going to.
Oh, that's weird. It says critical for his health.
Yeah, I changed that. You were really out of it last week. There's a new option. It's got 2 more steps in your health.
Oh, so what? It's what is it?
Injured, wounded, heavy, and critical.
Oh, that's cool. Okay,
Did he just poof out of there?
he did.
He
He's
did.
gone.
That little turd bag.
Can
What's he
you
next
guys
to
not
me?
see? You cannot see number 6, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Okay, because yeah, it does. He didn't gray out on my screen, so I was
That
really
wasn't a
confused.
spell, right?
No,
not-
it was not a
He's
spell.
not on the
You are
map or the
correct.
combat tracker.
It was it. It's a spell-like ability. It duplicates a spell, but it is not one.
Mhm.
Jeff, you're up.
We're in a tight spot.
You're in a tight
Yeah.
spot for sure.
I can only see 4. 1 disappeared. I'm just going to attack the one that's next to me. With the Ruin of Andorol. And I'm gonna yell at my sword and be like, bro, you're supposed to be watching out for crap. What happened?
You just get the
Oh.
feeling like it shrugs at you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Looks clear.
Oh
Looks
man.
clear.
Roll a d4, T.
D4?
Yep.
D4. 3.
You do not hit him.
Oh.
Which one were you aiming at? 12?
I will make my
Your sword goes right through what looks to be an image of him, but he is not
Mm.
standing there.
Yeah.
All right. But we don't see the other images.
You do not. So this is similar to the spell you're thinking of, but different.
Yeah. I will attack him with my offhand. Hey.
Did I Nice.
That gets him.
I don't have to roll a d4 on that?
No, you not. No, I won't steal a crit from you with this.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Number 12 is heavy,
Buddy.
but not critical. So I'm gonna pump a first level Divine Smite and 2 charges of the Ruin of the Cat of Nine
Cat of
Tails
Nine
into
Tails.
him. And we'll see what that does.
Thundercat of Nine Tails.
Thundering Cat of Nine Tails.
Boom.
And I just wrap him up.
Yep. So when it dies, it is actually standing back here.
Huh.
And it was leaping forward using its claws, and the image of it was right there. But your whip is long enough to where it hit him anyways.
Mm-hmm. Jeff just yells, "They're not where you think they are."
Mav.
And I'll move up by the one by Mav.
Okay. All right. So you move up to the one by Mav. That one hits Mav, knocks him down on the ground, and then
Actually,
goes to
it
swing.
doesn't.
Oh, Death Ward. Right on.
It has
Smart
to
move.
spend another attack to take me down.
Yep. I don't. Oh, it
It-
gave me advantage because
Yeah,
what did I
mean,
drop?
Probably either one would hit me.
I dropped an 11, so I'd still get you. And then Mav goes down.
Now I go down.
All of the others turn their attention towards Mav now that he's on the ground, and you who are hearing this psychic thing in your head, it intensifies a great deal, but the pain doesn't intensify. Thanak.
That's terrifying.
I'm gonna try something. I am going to cast Evard's Black Tentacle on. I can't. Hold on. I'm gonna aim it. Where's the freaking where? Oh my gosh! I want to. What is that? Jeez, are you serious? I want to get 1 in 10 above Othig, but
Okay.
I'm not casting it like I want to miss Othig with it.
Right,
But I
that's
want to
fine.
get
You can do that.
like that north area
Sure.
and just kind of see if I'm able to get them, and if honestly if anybody else is over there.
Okay. How big of an area does that cover?
That's 20 foot square.
Okay. So go ahead and make your rolls. As a fail and a save, and there is a third one there, and he will fail.
Okay.
So the hiding one is right. I'll turn him on. He's right there.
Perfect. Okay. So
It's great that some of you can't see him.
So it'll do that damage to them.
Okay.
Just terrible damage. Holy cow. But they're also restrained.
Okay.
Does number 6 die? Because number 6 didn't take it. Oh no, it did. Never mind.
Yeah.
Which
No, it does not die.
Succeeded.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. So Stalker 1 is restrained. You can tell it wants to run over towards Mav. Like its face is out towards him, and then when it realizes it's restrained by these tentacles, it just decides to slash at Othig instead. So you probably just saved Mav's life. And so it takes 2 slashes at Othig, and then it is Othig's turn.
Oh, I'm also gonna move.
Okay.
That's it.
Works.
What was that?
You want D4s first?
Yes, please. I'm sorry. I didn't even hear you say anything.
So here's my question: does he still, if he's attacking one who is restrained by the
Yes,
tentacle?
it was a 1 out of 4 chance. It's a 1 out of 2 chance. So now on
Oh,
odds
okay.
he's going to miss, but evens he's going to hit.
Okay, cool. I was hoping that would.
1 hit.
1 hit.
Oh yeah.
Bye.
Yep. And that one is 5 feet away from where his image was as well. All right. So it's 10's turn. Do they get a saving throw at the end of their turn to get out of this?
They are stuck for as long as I concentrate on it for a minute. But they can use a strength or dex check to get out. Othig, if you move there, you will have to make a save.
Oh, okay. Got it. Then I will not.
Okay. This thing is not going to do that. It's not smart enough to do that. It wants to go kill Mav and eat him, but not that bad.
I don't remember what I said, Mike, but it's a strength or dex check on its turn of its
Yeah.
choice. Okay.
They're not doing that. All right. Mav, make a death saving throw. Success. 6 is back here. Oh, moron.
6 is restrained as well.
Yeah, it can't move. The others could have moved. Stupid. All right, that's my bad. All right, so 6 can't move because it already used that. All right, it's stuck. Jeff, you're up. I can't hear you, T.
You're not talking.
I'm sorry. Looking
That's
at the
all
one
good.
that's in front of me, do I get the feeling it's doing the same thing the other one did?
Yeah, they all have like some sort of cross between blur and mirror image going on.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to step down here. And I'm just going to
You actually bump into it when you do that. It is in
hi.
that space. You cannot have
Oh.
that space.
I can't have that space. That's uncomfortable. So I can move back here.
Yeah, you would. I wouldn't even cost you your movement. You go to move
Yeah.
there, and it like you bump into him
uh-huh.
immediately. So
And
we'll
no.
put him there. He is actually there.
I would inadvertently probably say, "Excuse me."
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Didn't see.
Oh my
you there.
gosh. Sorry.
Oh wait. Oh hey.
Just in case it's a
Yeah.
leprechaun.
Yeah. Oh.
You guys know the irony of that working out, like being St. Patrick's Day week?
I
Like
thought
that
you did it on
leprechaun has
purpose.
been there for a year and a half,
Yeah.
or however
really?
long Granite Back Caverns have been there.
That's
I was curious if
hilarious.
they just changed it slightly to be a leprechaun.
I
No.
thought you did that completely.
There's a giant
intentionally.
pile of gold that he didn't get to get. I just thought that was funny.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk this thing.
That's
I'm
great.
so torn. I don't want to risk this thing attacking Mav.
From their behavior, you know it's gonna.
Yeah, it really wants to touch him. And I don't want it to touch him.
Bad touch.
Yep. You get the weird sense, like a lot of combatants, when somebody goes down, they don't know if they're dead or not. These things know he's not dead yet.
Okay. I'm gonna pump a 2nd level Divine Smite and another 2 charges of the ruin. Or of the
Whip.
Oh nope, I can't do that because I'm using the ruin, not the whip. Boop. Double boop. And that'll be that. Kachiga.
Oh.
Huh. Well, I was gonna heal you, Mav.
You still have your bonus action. You still can.
I do, but I should really kill this thing.
You should really make sure that Mav doesn't die next attack.
Yeah.
Just shove a potion in his mouth already.
That's
He
a
can't.
full
He
action.
used his action.
I need to make sure I still have healing word. Give me 1 second. I do. I have healing word. Mav's turn just went. So
Its turn is next, though.
Yeah.
I know. I just don't like. I don't want to under heal him, but I also don't want to like blow up
Well, any
healing.
Well, you know,
would be
if you
better.
heal him at all, it gives him an extra chance to get hit.
Yeah.
it's one hit.
Potato.
Yep. He can't. If you heal him at all, he can't be killed next round.
And yeah. Okay. That'll.
Where, yeah.
I'll
Where
throw a
if
healing
I
word at
happened
him.
to roll a critical here, I would have killed him.
Yeah. Right.
So, all right, Mav, you're up, but you are prone, so I still get advantage on you.
Can I make him stand up?
No.
Yeah.
So that is most likely
Holy cow.
going to put you on the ground.
All once. No.
No. And then he is going to take its second attack at you.
I took Mage Slayer because of how much everyone seems to hate Sentinel, but I really wish I would have taken Sentinel.
All right. So Mav, you are on the ground with 2 negative death saves against you.
One.
Thanak. No, I hit you with a melee attack while
Which
you
is an
are
automatic
unconscious.
It only put
As
one
an
on there.
automatic crit. Oh, I didn't roll it as an automatic crit. I'm sure that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Then
that was rude.
But I would have killed him had you not healed him.
Yeah.
Unless you killed that thing, which is a
Right.
big gamble.
It is.
Hey Mike, do I with Psychic Blast, if I use a Psychic Blast on this guy, would that get through? Do I think it would get through because I'm kind of directly attacking his mind instead of his
You don't know.
target?
You know, as somebody with psionic powers yourself, you are more immune to psychic attacks.
That's true.
So
That's true. That's a good call. Yeah.
That is a good call.
Yeah. All right. I will move right here. And I will.
But will you?
You.
10. I will give Mav a potion.
sounds good. Bonus action.
You get. It's 1d4 plus 1, right?
You can give him as much as you want.
I just give him one.
But
I
yeah,
just want him to
1d4
be.
plus
I
1.
just want him to be conscious.
Not dead.
Yeah. So you get 3 hit points.
Hey, quit laying down
Uh,
on the job.
Yeah.
Got stuff to do over here.
And I don't have anything to use with a bonus action.
Okay. Then that makes it Othig's turn. Click the button, my friend.
Oh, sorry.
Otig.
Oh, dig.
Did somebody break you?
All right.
Give me them D4s.
Yep. They're coming.
2 hits.
2 hits. Ah.
That was pretty great.
Nice.
Only needed 1.
Can I get around to? Actually, no. Wait, hang on.
Okay. Well,
Can-
6 can't move.
Yeah, I was gonna move over to 3 and hit him.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'll just move like.
And you can see where the tentacles are, so it's not like you need to. Like I don't
Yeah.
have it on the map, but you can see them.
Yeah. Well, they're not down here too, right?
No, you're fine.
Yeah. I didn't think I was gonna cross in such a way that I'd.
Yeah.
Boom,
Yeah,
baby.
something like.
I can't. Wait, hang on. How much did I move? No, I can't. I would have had another attack. I would have had another attack actually. No, I would have.
You rolled
would've-
3.
Huh? Yeah, but I
You
killed
only
it.
rolled 3 attacks. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but I killed it. So, but I can't get to the other one anyway. So. I'm
All
done.
right.
I'm done.
Mav, you're laying on the ground. You hate life right now.
Mav is going to touch himself a little bit, wipe off some dirt, stand up, and heal himself. Could you remove the unconsciousness from me?
Sure can.
Boop.
Oh, did you do it?
No.
Because I certainly didn't do it.
When you healed it,
Because
went
I
off.
healed myself.
Must have.
Yes, healed.
Must have done it. Okay.
Oh, and then. Oh, is he no longer in that?
He is no longer in that.
I'm
Oh,
going
he
to
used.
bring my spear wildly in that area and make an attack.
Okay.
I'm confused. Did he what happened?
He's no longer there.
That's plus 14.
Plus 14.
Oh, he just like disappeared. Is that
You
what
do
is
not
that what
hit
you're
him.
saying?
Yeah, he is not.
I get it. I get it.
So 21.
Nope, you do not hit him.
And then Matt will yell, "Come at me, bro."
Huh.
You yell that, and the screaming in your head goes quiet, and you hear a singular word: "Come north." Oh, that's 2 words. I meant to say a singular phrase. It came out singular word, and I was going to say, in my brain, it was a phrase of single words, and it just
I
Yeah.
am such a turd all the time that I legitimately just stopped myself because I was like, he's gonna kill me if I start picking on him as a person.
No, you can do it. I know I did it. You hear a string of single words: "Come north. Speak."
So we got something to the south and something to the north, both trying to get us to touch their brain parts.
Seems to be.
I don't like it. I just saw Andy's gif. Yes.
That's a good
Yeah.
gift.
Yeah. It's great.
I feel like The Rock is absolutely somebody who would have said something exactly like that. Created one word out of a string of words.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, before we do anything, I'm definitely
What about Transition Stalker 6?
He disappeared. You
I don't
have
like
no idea
that.
where he is.
He runned off, bro.
Where was
I
he?
am casting another heal on myself.
He was in the black tentacles.
But he done run off.
And
But
you, based on these creatures' abilities, you don't know when he did it either. There could have been an image of him standing there, and he was just gone.
Yeah.
He gone. Yep.
I don't hear the shrieking. Ryan and
No one does anymore.
Oh,
It went away, and you got summoned.
but
He gone.
Thanak
Yeah.
was
Well,
summoned south.
Something from the south was calling for help.
For help.
Yeah.
Something to the north is telling us it wants to chit chat.
Yeah. The
Okay.
dude probably is taunting us.
Never back.
What's the range on the bond? 30 feet.
I'll drop the tentacles.
Okay. Oh, excuse my yawn.
Thanak, do you think that thing is still out here? You want to try reaching out to it?
Did I ever get like a sense of them?
You
Like
don't know. It's so messy and jumbly. Like, you guys got words, so to speak, from whatever summoned you, but it didn't feel like words. It felt like impulses.
Oh, I know how that works. I got a sword that does that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's real similar to that.
So the mansion takes a minute to put up. If you want, I can try doing that again. We got interrupted.
Well, we partly wanted the mansion because we needed a respite from that screaming, but we have it.
Yeah, and I've got this awesome box. So,
This box that can only fit on my head.
Yeah.
I'm a
My
little
helmet
guy.
of safety.
Spewing magic helmet. I can try reaching out to the thing that's out there in the water, and we can find out some stuff from it. If you want to try and reach out to it with yours, it would need to get closer, and we can add it to our bond.
What?
Rary's telepathic bond. As
How
long
would
as it has an intelligence of 2 or more, I can add it to our telepathic bond by casting Rary's telepathic bond.
Oh, I don't know if I would do that. I would.
Well, if you were
I
me,
would.
then I'd be you.
No, I mean, I think that's not a good idea.
Okay.
Because that it was a lot of
Distressed.
pain.
Yeah.
And it was constant screaming.
Yeah, it does that.
and it took 5 minutes to say I'm south.
During the pain, but the pain might be gone now.
No, that's not what was hurting me.
Oh,
He
separate.
was hurting
Separate.
me.
All right, let's go north.
Yeah. Lots of yeah.
You've pain.
To the north.
Yes, pain,
Yeah.
Master Ballhurst.
It's my favorite movie.
I know,
Yeah.
Ryan. I love it.
Favorite movie. So good.
Jeff's entire existence is because of that.
I'm so happy that I got to know that.
All right, gentlemen, move your tokens north.
Oh, son of a
Yeah.
gun.
I mean, you can grab them and drag them if you don't want to do all the clicking. It's a lot
Dragging.
easier.
I do the
Walking
dragging.
through
Dragging.
the
It is fun to do all the
mushrooms.
clicking.
No.
But the mushrooms go off again.
Oh,
What?
Jeffrey.
Can't
Jeffrey
move
wants
my
to.
token.
Jeffrey wants
You
to
got
see what's
stuck
up
in the
here.
wall.
Oh,
Doesn't
sorry.
lay
You
in.
want to see what's up there? You
Yeah,
can
I'm
go
gonna
see what's
bamf.
up there.
I'm gonna bamf up my wings, and I'm gonna get to flying. I'm gonna
Okay.
fly up here.
There
and see
is another tunnel up here.
what's-
And
hey guys.
from your angle, you can see what looks to be a set of natural stairs. They don't look smithed, but they do look stairish.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of flutter back and forth here, and then just go set down,
Okay.
fold my wings up.
Can we climb up the debris into that hallway?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
There's a very small tunnel at the top of it. You guys almost have to squeeze through. But you
Jeffrey just
don't,
walks
but
through.
it's real close. Jeff's just strutting through.
We'll go to the north first because we were told to, but then I'm gonna go check out that tunnel. Okay.
All right. Jeff is leading the way. And I do
Yeah.
understand this is not party order. This is just boys clicking order.
Yeah.
But try not to get too far away from each other so you can decide which ways you're
Yep.
going when you get to
There's a
things like
little-
that split.
Yeah, there's a little hallway here. Do you guys fit down here? Are you good? Can you?
Yeah,
squeeze?
you guys can fit in that hallway. It is
Alright.
it's big enough for those things to go through. It's taller than it is
Mhm.
wide, but
Yeah, I don't like it in here.
I'm gonna investigate this pile of rocks I'm on top of.
they
It's
are
different.
rocks.
It's different than the rest of the map. I must be thorough.
It's only a real RPG if you go the opposite way that you're supposed to go first.
Yeah.
Get all the treasure.
So, Thanak, as you guys stumble out into that, you do see what appears to be a den or a warren of some kind. There's, at best, to qualify some skins that they're using as mats to lay on. There's some large, maybe fish bones, the heads that you see in there, and it smells of poop.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Hmm.
May I go to the doorway of the entrance of the thing, and just to
Mhm.
see if there's anything in there that might be considered alive?
Make a perception check.
Sorry, I'll just join the party again.
That's pretty good. It's pretty
Yeah.
good. It doesn't appear though that anything is alive in this room.
You know, for a cleric, your perception's awful.
Yes, it is.
So what do you guys want to do? You can obviously see an exit on the other end of that room.
You in your brain did a thing to get its attention before. Do you want to try again, Mav?
I'll just yell, "We're north."
That's so
There's
funny.
no
how-
response. It's
I
quiet.
will use thaumaturgy to yell and say that we are north.
If there's a response that way.
I'm
Yell,
just
yell
yelling about
louder.
being north.
There is no response.
That's awesome.
Let's see. What does Divine Sense give me? I'm gonna
Let's
do.
saunter on.
Yeah. where I am right now, I think is where I want.
It might turn more north if we would have taken the other passage, which looks like it might either connect with this passage to the east or
Right.
maybe links back
Yeah.
up and continues more north. I don't know.
Or they're hiding.
Or they're hiding.
We could go through the poop fruit filled room.
Or
It's not
Um,
poop filled. It just smells like poop.
they rolled really high on intimidation and we all, you know, just we got suckered in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like,
It's always
Huh.
the worst when you get suckered in.
yeah, I think we got suckered in.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, what do I want to do? Detect good and evil? Is that what it is? Where's the spells? Where's my
Looking for
spells?
Fey Celestials, that business.
I think
Looking
it
for
gets
critters and not
abjurations.
places.
Yeah, because that thing that was in my
Abjuration.
face was a very abjuration based.
There's an abjuration based monster.
Yeah. And I think detect.
I think it does detect aberrations.
Yes, it does. Celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, undead, but only within 30 feet. Yeah, I'll burn a first level spell slot and see if I can pick up any unfriendly voodoo.
You do not pick up any unfriendly voodoo.
All right. And then I'm just gonna walk out into the hallway. 'cause-
Actually, you
Oh.
do. Wait, do you? Where are you at?
So conflicted.
Nope. Sorry. Well, even though I just dropped a hint on what stuff's in here now, but it is. Yeah. Nope. Dang.
Walk 5 feet to the left and try again.
I don't want to meta game because you'll kill me. I'm gonna go
Too
out
late. All right.
here.
I already dropped it. I will say then that you definitely picked up a presence to the southwest of
Which way
a
is that?
fey, a lot of fey creatures. Like
just
more than you've ever detected with any sort of thing before in your life.
gonna yell, Ulrin, quit spreading babies everywhere. And I'm gonna wander down that direction cautiously.
To the southwest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All
You
right,
guys
we'll
are gonna
just
head
follow,
southwest.
Follow
This isn't north.
Jeff then.
We just look like a bunch of suckers.
Maybe they don't know what north means.
That's because we are suckers.
Maybe north was his name.
We also, I mean, none of us are. Oh, we're all dwarves. We know which way is north. What am I saying? Uh-oh, I froze it.
No, it's still moving on mine. Froze it on you.
Let's see. Oh, well, this is getting a little out of our way, but
I feel like this isn't southwest.
hey, it was, but then it wasn't. I'm gonna go back here and look for a secret tunnel.
So make a perception, an investigation check, or perception, whichever you prefer. A search.
Make a look around.
All of
I'll
it.
give you guidance.
Perception with guidance. Potato. Potato.
You unfortunately find nothing.
I thunderwave the wall. No, I won't do that. It'll fall on us.
It might.
All right, we're taking the long way around. Whoop.
How far southwest did you sense them?
Far enough that I was.
They were
able
right
to.
at the edge of his ability, which may or may not have been magnified for purposes of non-metagaming.
Right. They're on the other side of this wall. Like while I'm standing right there, I'm like, they're standing right. They're like right there, like right there, and I'm just like staring at the wall, and I like reach out as if I'm like putting my hands on the shoulders of something that looked way not like shoulders, and I'm like, they're right there, and then just run into the wall. I could take you with me to the other side of this wall, and we can go check it out. What do you think?
You would
Um,
have to know where you were going and
Yeah.
how far.
Or-
You
We risk it.
Um,
It's fun.
I will, if you say that there is a presence over there,
I do.
I will cast Investiture of Stone,
oh
and then I can just move through the wall.
Well,
okay.
aren't you?
Don't
hoity-toity
I,
wizard
how am I
friend?
going to do this? How am I going to do this without ruining the map? Because if you go through the wall, then it's going to reveal all the space between the
I'm
wall.
not going to move.
I know. I'm trying to
Space
think of how to get
between.
you there. I'll do it this way. Delete token. No, not all. Just this. Where's Thanak?
Goodbye, Janet. He's dead.
Oh,
yeah,
now
like the
it
map just
deleted
went
all
black
of
for
your
me.
map. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, shouldn't have done that. Well, Thanak, you end up in this room. You peek. Oh, no, that's Jeff.
Hi.
You peek into this room. You come into just a bizarre room. That is way down here.
So I can't see anything on my map, which is fine. I'm just letting.
You should be able to see now.
No, it's all black.
How's that
I,
possible?
I see the tokens, but it's just the screen is all
Oh,
black.
click on yourself. Click on yourself.
Oh, there we go.
Because
Yeah.
when I
Cool.
click on you, I definitely
Yep,
see
yep, yep.
Okay.
Did
So
Andy
nobody
click on
else
you?
sees this room. This is super fun because you guys have no idea what's going on.
Andy
Nope.
clicked on the token, didn't he?
I clicked off. I clicked back on Mav.
Oh, that's
Okay.
fine. You can click on him if you want, because I'm going to read it out loud anyways. Where am I? Where is this? There it is. Okay. So you pass between the walls and you are stunned by what you see. Beyond the wall is a small room. You see a few baskets and chests along the wall, but what you see in the center of the room is what astounds you. There is a smallish tree in a pot growing here. And even from this point, you can see that the tree has large bluish fruit growing on it. And the tree is covered with gossamer strands, and there seems to be a massive colony of itsy bitsy spiders crawling all over it. As you watch, the spiders gently wrap up one of the fruit in webs by its stem and lower it to the ground. There's also several dead fish webbed up in the tree. The spiders seem to be eating them. They're the fish you saw in the pond, by the way.
Oh.
Is there an exit to this room?
There is an exit to this room. It looks like there's a small tunnel out, but right now it is blocked by something. You guys can click on token if you want, so you can see the
It's
room
a
and the
body.
arrow I just drew.
It's probably a body.
Are those chests right by me?
You are standing by two chests that, from your experience, even though with the drow it is limited, seem to be of dark elven make.
Hey, Thanak, did you find anything?
You said you felt a bunch of fae?
Yeah. Like little fairies or Ulrin Zaba's children.
I mean,
Spiders.
would they be little itsy bitsy spiders?
Face
Do they look
spiders.
fey? Are they living in a tree of some kind?
I mean, they are living in a tree of some kind.
I mean, really, that kind of says it all. Try talking to
I
them.
mean,
A lot of spiders live in trees, bro.
Hey, how far is
Yeah.
it?
what do you mean?
How far?
At this point, it's about 25 feet through the wall.
Like, if I want to pop over there, how far is it?
It's like 25 feet through the wall.
Hey, Mav, you want to go? You want to go check out some spiders?
Sure.
Think you have to stay there.
Oh, you
All
go.
by yourself.
I can
Oh,
take
you.
one.
Oh yeah, you take Othig. I'm just gonna go, and I just disappear.
Okay. So let's put all you
Let's
guys.
go with Othig.
We're not going to do it this way. I'm just going to deal with the wall action.
We don't see through the walls.
Yep. Don't see through the walls.
You still don't see the blacked out in the middle?
No.
I mean, the blacked out in the middle is still blacked out.
Well, hot dog.
and now we
hot
don't see the
diggity
rest of the
dog.
map.
I mean, it's
Well, you
blacked out.
shouldn't.
It's grayed out. But
Yeah,
I can
it
still
should be
see the
grayed
rest
out.
of the map.
So yeah, you are now in what appears to be a secret chamber of some kind. There's a large stone covering that hole that leads outward, so you can't see what's on the other side of it. But you're in this room with the tree
I'm gonna
Hey, Jeff.
use
and a basket full of the fruit.
Yeah.
How much do you like Faye?
I'm actually quite fond of the Fae.
Okay.
Why? I mean, it was kind of the thing that I researched the most about your family. I really wanted to get to know, Phil.
Albert.
So first off, I'd say that we should make the hut. This is a great resting place.
Oh,
What's that?
sure. Yeah. Or the mansion. Mansion's good.
That's what I meant was the mansion.
Yeah.
But so what you're saying is you don't want to cast the
Fire?
no, well, no, not that.
Floor is lava.
Forbiddance.
I don't know what that does.
And
That doesn't allow things
anything
into
in
the area.
you would have to take damage every turn.
If they try and teleport in?
No, if they are in. If they are here.
Oh, I thought it was just if they try and come in.
And
Let me.
they start there.
How's this? You hold on to that, like start casting that, and I'll let you know if you should stop.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my universal speech, and I'm going to talk to the spiders.
Okay, so it's a very whispering, like hive mind sort of response, but you definitely know that certain spiders are speaking to you one word at a time, but they form sentences very fluidly, but the sound comes from all over the tree. And they're
Like
like
the tree is talking to me.
almost, but it's definitely coming from the spiders.
Okay.
And they greet you. They're like, "Hello, traveler. Welcome to our sanctuary."
Thank you. I'll just kind of like bow, and I'll introduce.
The tree rustles when you bow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you guys who are watching, watch the spiders shake the leaves.
Yeah.
oh,
I will herald the granite backs.
Oh,
And
they sound very important, especially this Othig chap.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
top side really. Down here it doesn't mean a whole lot. I don't think. I am their emissary in case there's someone like you have like a queen or something, but that's a separate. Anyway, what are you?
We are spiders of the tree.
Wonderful.
The tree?
What's your do you have a purpose? I guess you don't need a purpose. Not everybody needs a purpose.
We tend the tree,
Yeah.
and in turn, the tree gives us a place to live. We help it bear its fruit to those who need it.
And what is the tree do? What is the tree? What is the tree first?
It is the tree. They don't seem to understand the question. Like they're very polite, but you get the sense pretty early on that they're not really all that bright.
So Jeff has done a lot of reading, trying to become a really good paladin. He just had his spidey sense tingle, and he's like, "Guys, don't eat the fruit. Don't. I don't know how long has this tree been here. Hey, spider friend, how long has this tree been here?"
We were removed from our last habitat many, many years ago. None of us were alive then. We have hatched and mated and hatched and mated maybe 100 times.
And when we were in hell, Mike, both the
Yeah.
trees were still there, right?
You don't know.
We don't know. Hey,
You only
Thanak.
found the one.
Not Thanak. Mav. Mav's casting a spell. Can I interrupt you, Mav? Mav,
Yes.
do you know anything about the trees that the maker said don't eat from? Do you know anything about them? Are they pink?
Not too bad. Give myself guidance.
Mav, you're pretty sure this is not that tree.
Okay.
But are you going to tell me that?
Like this thing's
Cool.
growing in a pot and covered with
Mav-
spiders.
Mav-
You don't remember
Mav-
any spider
Mav- feel like-
stories.
Delicious.
Can we have some of this fruit? Like, what's it do?
Oh, it is quite healthy for you. It will heal your afflictions, and it will allow you to draw on your deep reserves of strength.
Wonderful. Can you eat more than one, or will it make you sick?
You can eat as many as you like, although its benefits they are daily.
Okay. Wonderful.
I really wanted the spiders to figure out how to say diminishing returns.
It's so funny. I was thinking that same thing. Yeah.
What's up with the chests?
They were in the place where our former habitat was.
Good. Good.
For real.
Can we all hear this, or is it just him?
No. Just
Okay.
Jeff.
You just hear Jeff saying good. Good. Yeah. So I don't know what else to ask you because I wasn't prepared to talk to some spiders. So I'm going to ask my
You
friend.
can
real
ask us
quick,
whatever we want. We'd be more than happy to continue any conversations.
Are
It's
we in
been
danger?
a long time since somebody.
Yes, we are always in danger.
It wouldn't quite understand that question. I don't think so.
In
Is
this
anyone
room-
angry with you?
Oh, plenty
Is the
of people.
feeder angry with you?
One moment.
Wait, what did you say?
Is the feeder angry with you?
Peter.
Wha-
I thought he said
One moment.
Peter. Is Peter
going-
Wait, who's Peter?
Mav,
Number 6 who got away.
is the feeder angry with us? Thanok, is
Let
the
me-
feeder angry with us?
I don't know who the feeder is, so I'm gonna
me
say.
either.
Well, maybe you should ask who the feeder is.
Mav, Jeff is asking another one of those questions that has absolutely no context. You have
Yeah.
1,000 answers for him, but none of them are going to satiate him.
Yeah.
It was one of those things of like, I wanted to make sure they didn't hear something that I didn't like understand of like, first of all, Tony not listening if maybe somebody said, I am the feeder, come to me, or
No,
whatever.
nobody said that.
I'm going to turn back to the spiders and be like,
Thank you.
probably?
Oh,
Oh my gosh, just ask who the feeder
Who
is.
that
the-
is sad.
Who is the feeder? Is it the thing that feeds you the fish? Are we going to end up like the fish?
Magic 8 Ball.
Yes, it is the thing that feeds us the fish. It
Does
is
it
a
live-
being similar to you, but it has only one of those orbs in your head.
Just one eye.
Got it. Does it live in the water or to the north?
We are unsure. It was there when we were taken from our former habitat. It put us in this hole.
Feeder put you in this hole.
How big is
It.
the
I don't know if it's mad at us. Something told us to come talk to it. There were also these really scary guys that tried to make our brains bleed, and then I put my head in a box. Anyway, we're gonna take a nap here if that's okay, and probably
Why
eat
you
some.
make everything so difficult.
I'm genuinely not trying to. I just don't know what to
It's
do.
his gift. It is his gift. And
This
this,
is so
this
painful.
man has stumbled into more D&D greatness using this absurd gift of his than most people I know. But it is his gift.
So
They tell
am-
you
yeah.
you're more than welcome to take a nap here. Help yourself to some fruit. The feeder keeps it in the basket.
Oh gosh.
And
The-
in one of them you can see it, and they're tiny. These are little tiny
Little
spiders.
fish.
Like one dangles down and it's wiggling its feet like at the one they set on the ground when Thanok
Yeah.
walked into the room.
Does the feeder come in here to bring you food?
He does. But he was just here yesterday. We won't see him for weeks. Unless he's hurt. He does come in here to get fruit to help his people.
More like him,
Mm,
one-eyed.
I believe so.
humanoids.
There were several when we were removed from our habitat.
Yeah, you keep using that phrase and it's freaking me out. Anyway,
Would you like to know more?
yeah, I'm gonna like Jeffrey's just gonna turn to the guys and be like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm gonna start letting you guys do a little bit, and I'm just gonna go between. And Jeffrey's just gonna stare at you guys for a minute.
I think it's time to call it a night.
That might
That's
be
what I-
true. That might be true.
Oh, it is for
Mm.
me.
You have no further questions for the spiders at this moment?
Lots, but I don't know what questions to ask right now because I don't. Like, I want to know where we are. I want to know about the area around us. I want to know where the tree came from and if it's useful for other things. What's in the box?
It couldn't answer any of those questions for you. It doesn't know where it is. It only knows that it used to be someplace else. Like in what's in the
Yeah.
box, they don't care. They don't know.
Why are the boxes in here?
Open the box.
Yeah. Yeah, that's possible.
But
Peter.
let's make the hut first so we can all get into it and you can die out here.
Yeah, I'm
alone.
gonna make the mansion. I'm gonna make the mansion.
Okay.
And because of where we are right now, I'm going to absolutely make the mansion's interior look like Filbert's Druid's Grove.
The cave.
Yep.
That's cool.
Where
Mushroom
his-
Grove.
Where his body was laid to rest.
I'm gonna check for traps on these things
Do it.
on the chest.
Yeah.
So I'll roll 2, 1 for each of them.
Sounds good.
I know what I didn't ask. Why were you brought here?
You still can. Very
Oh.
nice. Very nice. Neither of them appear to be trapped,
Wow.
especially that one.
Oh my gosh.
51,
Oh my gosh.
Particularly that one is not
particularly
trapped.
that one.
Can you feel the inner workings of the lock? Like,
He can
do
actually
you know
make
who
it
made
talk.
it?
Touch it and just was like, yeah, there's no.
Do you know who crafted it without looking at the bottom?
He formed a psychic connection with the lock.
Yeah.
You asked that last question, why was he brought here? And the spiders think, you can see them think for a minute, and there's a whispering between them. We think we are treasure. We think we were taken in plunder.
Oh.
Oh, you're absolutely a treasure. I treasure everything about you.
I treasure you too. We like the way that you're smaller than the others.
Yeah, it's come in handy a lot.
The question you should be asking is how much smaller?
So, like, just recapping, their job is to protect and tend to this tree.
Yep, that's the way it seems.
They seem to be a hive mind.
Mm-hmm.
The tree is clearly magical, produces, I'm guessing, good berries.
I'm gonna eat one of them.
Oh, God.
Are you?
Yep, I'm eating one.
Okay. You feel a wave of positive energy flow through your body. You're not quite sure what that did, but if you would like to spend hit dice, you can roll a d6 and decide how many hit dice you can spend. Or the d6 will tell you how many hit dice you can spend immediately upon eating this fruit.
So, short rest fruit.
You could spend up to 5 hit dice.
Wow.
What's it taste like?
It tastes kind of like an apple crossed with a banana.
Oh, I like it. I'm in.
Like as Mav takes a bite of this fruit, the spiders are kind of like, you can hear them. They are cheering.
Yay!
They're like, yay! We have
feel
not
like
witnessed
Horton.
somebody eat the fruit in our presence in a very long time.
I feel
Not
like
since
Horton.
Matron Demoiselle was poisoned at her table and stumbled to us to eat the fruit.
Matron, who's a what? What? Matron?
Patron
tell me more.
Demoiselle. She was our former hostess in our habitat.
That name
she
is
eat
remarkably familiar, and I don't know why, and I'm really upset about it.
A
Why is that name
drow
familiar?
I
I mean,
shouldn't
dude.
be. You've never heard that name before or anything linked to it. And I know that because I just made it up.
Gotcha. The only reason I said it sounded like one of the names that I feel like the bards brought up.
Oh, it might. It is similar to, and I don't think it's a bard thing. It is similar to the Damascus family that runs Cavasto.
Ah, yeah.
Damosel, Damascus. I can see where
Okay.
you get those.
Yep. I was like, there's a D name
In
that's very
passing here.
important.
Yep, no, not the same.
This is a
Mistress Damosel.
Drow matron. Cool. Eater. I think I would like to have the time between this session and next one to come up with questions because my brain can't do it right
Sure.
now.
You guys take some fruit, crawl into the mansion,
Yep.
call it a day.
I'll ask them
Oh.
if they want to come into the mansion too.
A new habitat? This sounds
I mean, if
lovely.
you want. Sure, yeah.
It's not really a new habitat.
Just a temporary habitat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You
We're
can hang
good
out
here,
here
then.
with us. Okay, yeah. Either way.
But we'd come
Don't,
with you if you want.
Well, here's the thing. If somebody comes in here that doesn't know we're here, will you promise to not tell them where we are?
They've never asked us a question. You're much more friendly than they are.
That's good to know.
They don't have mouths like you do.
But they do have an eye.
One of them.
I
one of them has an eye, or they have one eye?
One of them has an eye. The spider's asking us a question.
Yeah,
They
I
are
mean,
now
yeah.
sorry,
confused.
I've been refraining from asking questions this whole entire time until just now because I can't hear them.
No, but I already said I'm speaking for you if you have questions.
Yeah.
Like they associated the word eye with the information that you've now given them. Before that, they referenced your eyes as the orbs in your head, so they're very confused about what an eye is.
Yeah.
That's where we approaching to talk about those things that we just faced off against.
Yep. Nap time.
All right, into the mansion you go. What? Oh, what's in the chest? Lots of money. Then it is clearly the chests are drow make, the coins are drow stampage. They have loft on the back of them, flat out.
Oh.
Just pull
Like-
those chests right into the mansion.
Yeah, we'll go through that in there.
Okay. Basket
I
of
mean,
fruit.
That's
staying or leaving?
was that really what we want to do?
Ask the spiders if the fruit expires.
On it.
It does. It does go bad like normal fruit does. And they reference a moment that very few of their ancestors remember, where a being in their presence lit up brightly and almost destroyed the tree.
What was the trigger?
They don't really know. They reference an extraordinarily bright light that almost destroyed the tree.
Was that in here or elsewhere?
No, that was a long time ago. It's been passed down from spider to spider
Yep,
through
yep, yep,
spider
yep.
generations.
Someone
So
lit
the
up
fruit does decay in the tree, and it seems to wither and die in bright light.
Oh, gotcha. The tree cannot exist in light, but it gives off
Yep.
this little faint
It
light.
glows, so there might be certain mechanics to the actual light source, but
I
It-
would like
it-
to cast Forbiddance, allowing Fae to be in there,
okay,
But nothing else.
but nothing else.
sounds good. The area lights up with forbiddance. Word on the chests. Are you leaving the treasure for now? Are you leaving the fruit for now?
I'm just
or are you-
thinking that if somebody comes in and then they see chests missing,
I'm okay with them seeing chests missing.
I mean, we're already down in here. We already tussled with some stuff down here anyway. Like things know
Yeah.
we're here.
If they come in here though and the chests are missing, this is also loot. They may think they were looted, take this and go somewhere else. I think if we're taking the chests, we should take the tree as well.
Oh, how do we take a tree
the
right
tree-
now?
It's
It's in a pot.
pot, man.
Oh, well then yeah, let's take the
It's
tree
a potted
too.
plant.
I thought the tree was like
how big
in-
is
in the
pot?
ground.
No, it's really not that big. It's like a house tree.
Oh,
Like it's definitely something you would find in somebody's house. And
How do
it's
we
in a
take
pot.
it with us?
Into the
Take it with
mansion?
us.
I just pick it up and I carry it inside.
Yeah, it's
Well,
it's
yeah, but
probably
beyond
only
that,
4
somebody's
feet,
gonna
4 or
have
5
to-
feet tall.
It persists in the mansion?
I don't
Stuff
have
in the
lights in
mansion
there unless I
persist?
want to. No, but it'll be in there as long as we're in there. My
And then we
thought
can
was
think
if
about the
somebody,
night.
yeah, my thought was if
That's
somebody
my
comes in,
question. What do we do after we leave the
Yeah.
mansion?
we'll just
Thank
have
you.
to put it on Tensor's disc.
take it with
Yeah.
us.
You got a tree full of happy spiders following you around everywhere you
These
go.
guys are my
Yeah.
new best friends, man. Like, I
They're
love these
super
guys.
chill and nice.
I love
They're
them.
little sweeties.
I'm going to name each and every one of them tonight.
I
actually.
mean,
Oh.
can we teleport back to? No, we can't because there's not. We don't have a. We
Do a
don't have a spot
teleportation
set up
circle
for
and
them.
just send the tree.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking about that. But if they don't last well in light. Like we don't have an area set up for this currently.
You mean
Not
back
yet.
home?
Yes.
We absolutely do. We have Filbert's Garden, which is in a cave, which has no natural light.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some phosphorescence in there, but if I understand correctly, that place is all dim light.
I believe we're taking everything into the mansion.
All right, so you guys
There it
take
is.
everything into the mansion. You close the door, and that's where we'll stop.
Yeah.
As you pick up the plant with the spiders on it, they're like, "Wee!"
Oh, I love it. Jeff is so whimsically happy right now. He skips
right.
into the mansion carrying the plant. That's what
Wow.
he does.
That's totally that pig. Oh my gosh, that's
Jeez.
so good.
Yeah, 100%.
I hate that commercial.
Everybody hates the commercial.
Gosh, it's so annoying.
I
Alright,
feel
there it
like
is, guys.
I feel like the pig from Good Charlotte or from Charlotte's Web, like when he's saying goodbye to all
Wilbur?
the Wilbur. I feel like Wilbur at the end when he's saying goodbye to all the little spider babies, except I get to take them with me. I'm so excited.
Wow.
All right, those are good times. Good night,
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. All right.